Hello everyone. I'm going to be starting out with some premiums today. Just trying to get a little bit of credits. I'm down to 51,000 credits here, so let me get a couple personal reserves going, and I'll be on my merry way. I'm going to start out with the Dicker Max here. Here we go. Let's hop into things. I bought pretty much as much equipment as I possibly could before that sale ended. Just to get a few more tanks, basically ready to play. So I'm a little bit broke right now. Hopefully everyone's having a good day though. Hopefully I get a little bit of good matchmaking as well. That would be very nice. Alright, I need to get this. Here we go. But like usual, if anybody has any specific tank requests, feel free to mention them. I will gladly get to them. For the first hour, I'm going to do premium tanks, of course, and then 2 hours after that, or not, the 2 hours after the first hour, I'll be doing any tank you would like me to play. But I just want to get a little bit of credits, that way I don't have to worry about playing certain tanks and running out of credits while playing them. Usually I don't like sitting back there, but holy shit, there's a lot of people going back there as well. I guess I'm gonna roll the dice and push up here with the Dicker Max, which it isn't exactly the best option in the world, but yeah, we shall see how this goes here. It's just, I was thinking about heading here, but our Skoda went back, T67, whatever, he went back there, but we can't have that amount of people back there. Usually one or two is enough, but if we have 4+ people back there, then we're not gonna be able to push anywhere. Really, the only place I'm thinking I can really fight decently is getting all the way up in A0 and using my gun depression to my advantage. Hello, Echo Baby. Nice to see you. Yeah, if I head out here, I'm definitely going to get killed pretty quickly, because the Dicker Max doesn't exactly have too much armor. Of course, hopefully he kills that M4. Let's say our Skoda pushed ahead pretty quick. Wasn't expecting him to move up, but I really hope we don't lose him. Just trying to get myself in a spot where I can, potentially help him. That's a little bit iffy, considering I'm getting very close to, where these guys can spot me. I'm gonna take a chance here and I just really hope I did not get spotted. That would not be good, to say the least. At least we took a pretty good chunk of their team out. Surprisingly, they just kind of drove right into where they were at in the middle. I was not expecting that. Let's see if we can get this guy to kind of pop out here. But even though we do have a pretty hefty lead, I'm still not going to take too much chances with this tank. Pretty much it's one of those where, combined with your armor, HP, you're not really going to want to get shot in this thing. I'm going to try to just slowly keep cheating here. Or not cheating, but cheating up and trying to get shots. Unfortunately, I missed that T67, but... Oop. I was a little bit late there. Here we go. I just got a pretty decent hit on him. But I didn't really do too much this match, but sometimes you get that in the Dicker Max. If you if you press too hard in the beginning, most likely you're going to die. So sometimes taking it slow, you don't exactly get a ton of damage and do a lot, but at the very least, maybe I didn't. I probably hit his track, knowing my luck. But at the very least, you get a little bit of damage and hopefully a win. Hello, Michael. Nice. That sounds pretty fun. Well, hopefully you enjoy your trip to Tokyo. I wish I was there. I blew my chance here. I'd say I'd like to get a little bit more than 178 damage, but yeah. No such luck. But at the very least, this is not going to be a loss. I just wonder where that last little tank destroyer could have been. Yeah, if you guys want to see any, certain premiums for the first hour here, let me know. If not, I'm just gonna dink around between tier 6 to tier 8 ones I have. Thank you very much for the tip, Echo Baby. Yeah, thank you very much. But even if you have like standard tanks you'd like to see, I will take those requests, and once I get through premiums, I'll start out with them. I'm just trying to get. I started with like 50,000 credits here, so not exactly the best match here. All right, let's hop into something like the Patriot. Yeah, I just want to create a little bit of buffer between me and no credits, just in case I play something like, I don't know, the T92, where I just blow through credits like no other tank. Which this Thursday should be the 9.17.1 update for pretty much everybody who watches me outside of the Russian server. That should come tomorrow for the Russian server. So expect to see with that, a pretty big change to everything. Hello, Adam. Nice to see you. Pretty big change. German tank line, American TDs, a bunch of little things, but specifically, people were kind of painting everything as doom and gloom again for the Object 252U or Object 252U Defender as well. There's going to be two different versions, but it's going to be an interesting tank. A lot of people are freaking out, saying it's going to be the Type 59 all over again. It might be, as far as the amount. Thank you very much, Fuzz Busterson. Thank you. Yes, I can play the Indian Panzer first up, Michael. But more or less this tank, I do have a weak spot guide on WoTguru.com for it. Basically, its main selling point is armor. It has a crap ton of frontal armor. There's no denying that. Basically, yeah, it's close. Like, a lot of people say it's an IS-7 at tier 8. It's very similar. Basically in the sense of its upper glacis, you're not going to be able to penetrate it if it's head on to you, just because of the angles on it and basically the effective armor values. It does have a slightly weak lower glacis for tier 8 to 10 tanks. Tier 8s will have a pretty decent chance to bounce off of it, however, because it's about 220 millimeters effective armor. Then, alright, I'm gonna shift over this way, and mainly the main weak spots are going to be the cupola hatches, like the IS-6. They're very weak. Pretty much everything that faces them can penetrate it, but people are kind of making it out to be a little bit more than it's going to be. Yes, it's going to have a ton of armor. It's got decent mobility, but not the best mobility in town, and the gun on it has pretty bad DPM. It only has about 1600 DPM, so anyone who's capable of penetrating it reliably, especially if you flank it and get around to the sides or rear. This guy's actually pretty smart. You're going to be able to kill it pretty easily since its DPM can't exactly hold up to other tier 8 tanks. But don't get me wrong, I'm going to be getting myself one. It's a pretty damn good tank for a premium. Like I said, there's no denying it. It's going to be a good tank, but at the same time, it's not going to be like them plopping a literal IS-7 at tier 8. It definitely has some drawbacks. I was hoping... Let's say, I thought I could pen him. I'm waiting for these guys to push, but I guess they're not, so... I don't want to do this, but I'm hoping... And yeah, there's a Udez behind me. I did not expect to see an Udez still sitting in the base. He's probably going to get me here. Yep, and the 110 got me. But thank you so much, guys, for not pushing from the other side. That was just wonderful. But anyway, hopefully we get a win here. Our North's doing pretty good, but god damn, like, there was one tank facing you. You couldn't push through and kill it. Like, that was just sad. But, oh lord. Hello, Red Griffin. Nice to see you. I do not have the Panther 8.8. I have the Panther 2 or Panther 1, Red Griffin. I can do the SU-122 though, Echo Baby, up here. Yeah, pretty much, forgot to get that all on accelerated. I'm just trying to create a little bit of buffer. I need some credits right now. So for about the first hour, I'm going to be doing premiums if you have any of those requests, and I have them. But then, I will get to, like, I have the Indian Panzer here and any other requests that are standard tanks. Hello, Braidstar. Nice to see you. But more or less, expect when 9.17.1 comes out, tier 8 matches, it's going to be very hard to play a lot of 6s and 7s for a little bit until the tank dies down. This is pretty much, it happened with when they released the T-2065, the AMX M449 Liberté. It happened when they released the Scorpion G. Every single time you get a tank, a new premium release, since they're basically making them as good as other tier 8 tanks, and people will kind of freak out about it. Like this one specifically, they're freaking out about the armor, but it does have other drawbacks to compensate. It's still a damn good tank, but basically it's going to be one of the easier tier 8 premiums to play for the average player. So I guess expect to see a lot of these. It's going to flood matchmaking for at least a week, but I have a feeling it is going to die down. I still think the T-2065 is the better tank. It has higher upside. So I do have the Cromwell B. Yes, I can play that. Well, it's not that it's not that popular. It's just I just recently started doing German mediums. Before that, I didn't have any mediums, so it didn't make sense for me to pick one up. But at this point, I have so many premium tanks. Sometimes it takes me a while to get some new ones, unless they're on sale. Ooh, very nice. He might be a little angry, but he's the one pushing out there kind of by himself. See if I can get one more lucky shot here. Nope. That guy got a little bit lucky. Gonna try with the Wolverine. Oh, that was my bad there. That was a very, very poor lead job. Shit, I could have had another shot. Sorry, Hellcat. If he kills you, that's on me. I could have hit him. Very nice. But the 8.8, I don't think it's not exactly a bad tank for a premium. It's gotten a few buffs. Definitely has made it a bit better. It used to, it used to be debatable whether or not it was a decent premium. I'd say I'm worried about this Oni, but I thought I could have popped that, the VK. I really would like to not get hit by him, but that might be out of the question. We really need to push on him now. As a team, hello, D20, Skoda, somebody, anybody. Thank you. We have an Oni coming in, so. I say his gun depression, I'm not sure that he can actually point down and hit me. He's a little bit of APCR on him, but one of the problems with those tanks, don't get very close to people, because they can just come around to pretty much anywhere on your tank and you can't point down at them. Yeah, so after this I'll do the Cromwell B. The grind for credits is on again. I would very much like to get, the 3 German tanks coming out with 9.17.1 fairly quickly, but they might have to wane a little bit at this point since I'm almost to the E50, the RU-251, and yeah, I think those are the next 2 tanks I have up. Just making sure I had aimed in decently there. Which, don't know if anybody, or not anybody, but everyone has kind of heard the news. I didn't personally watch him, but I know quite a few people did since he was a pretty popular streamer. Unless everything is fake and this is just all a lie, but it doesn't seem like it. Poshy Bird, the NA streamer, on Twitch, it seems like he has passed away, unfortunately, sometime yesterday, I believe. So that's a little, sad and unfortunate. I don't think they've realized that, like, I was going after a T-25, but they're both up there, and they're both in the north, like, oh shit. Unfortunately, I do not speak, Russian, since I'm kind of zooming around here, though. I'll see what you said. Hopefully it's nothing terrible. I don't know you. I don't know what exactly that he means, but okay. Hello, nonetheless. I don't know what your name is since it's in Russian, but at least you weren't cursing me out. Surprise, surprise. I was about to say, they're probably gonna make their way over to the cap. Ah, shit. If I'm over here by myself, there's no point in me, getting into a fight with a T-20 by myself. So I'm just gonna get up here and somewhere a little bit safer. Not completely safe, but I still might die from this T-20. Don't get me wrong. Alright, he stopped. I was afraid he was going to flank me. Hello, WTE. But yeah, kind of feel bad. Like I said, I've never really watched him, so, but it is pretty sad since just reading about it, because several like World of Tanks blogs and people on Facebook when I woke up this morning were talking about it, and yeah, it is something sad. So it's not like he was very old. He was like 35, but yeah. Did I kill him? I think I just killed him, but I hit somebody. Didn't say a team killed him, no. Okay. Yeah, it seems like I did shoot somebody. Whoops. 2,700 damage, though. I feel bad for that little guy, but I don't know why he was getting that close to a tank that 3 other people were shooting at. Oh well. Anyway, Cromwell B. Let me hop into this little fellow here. Well, pretty much the only German tank I haven't liked in the medium line so far has been the Panther 2. Like, it is getting a new gun, you know, in the next patch coming here in a couple days. But, you know, it's basically, it's going to keep it, you know, it's going to make it more of a long-range tank, essentially, because it's going to have better accuracy, better penetration, but lower DPM. It's going to help it a bit, but, yeah, the Panther 2 I don't really like too much. The rest of them I have a pretty good time with so far. Specifically the VK3002D, which is actually getting buffed in 9.17.1, which is a little bit of a surprise when I saw that. Alright, I'm going to push up to the hill. I'm not going to go too far out here. I'm just seeing if I can spot something. It's a little bit risky, considering I am not a light tank. But just trying to keep their lights back a little bit. If I didn't go up there, that T-67 might have made it to one of the bushes around like F5 and been able to spot all these guys here. But if I don't see one of my lights pushing out there very early on, I'll do it if I'm in a quick medium like this. In mid-tier matches at least. High tiers, no. Definitely not. Shit, they are pushing. I'm just going to load up a little bit of APSR. This thing is not exactly the most accurate tank in the world, as you guys probably know. But if that KV-1 decides to push any further, I will definitely try to make him pay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the, you know, the E50, E50M. That's the main, you know, the 2 main tanks I went for in that German line. Alright, I think that's played out for now. Was that Stug 4-1? Yes, he was complaining. We weren't, it wasn't wide open, you were up there. Oh, what he's complaining now, they, you know, everyone's still sat back in the 7-8 line where I was at and helped take out that KV-1, and, you know, it still worked out. Alright, I do not want HE loaded, which shit, I kind of had a brain fart and I didn't really notice that there is that TD there. Alright, I'm just gonna try to push up here a pinch. Like, there's still an M6, which could pose a pretty big problem for us. It's like, I like the Cromwell here, but I definitely like the Comet better. It just, the Cromwell has a little bit poor on the move accuracy, which I do not like. You know, it's definitely not a bad tank, don't get me wrong. It's just, if I had to pick a different tier 6 medium, I'd go with something different just because the on-the-move accuracy of this annoys me sometimes. This is one of the tanks. If they ever change the shot distribution in the aiming circle again, so less shells, fly towards the center, this would probably be one of the most hard hit tanks with that change. Just because right now about 20% or so of your shells land right near the center. Shit, I'm getting flanked. Are you kidding me, guys? How did you let that guy up behind me? Like, how? And they're still not. There we go. Thank you. So I'd say they're still not trying to kill him. If I died there, I would have been a little bit upset because there's quite a few tanks that could help me. Like, this might get me killed though. Or not. But, as far as the Panther 2 changes, I think that the new gun will help it. Unfortunately, it does get a slight armor nerf, especially to like its cupola with the HD model coming. It's a little bit downside, but alright, I'm still spotted. Fantastic. That means most likely there's somebody over right about there. So I highly doubt that Strev M42 is sitting out far enough to see me from where I was at. Uh, 5 HP. Okay. Well, somebody with some HP? Anybody? Move up, please. Like, I'll do it, but I'm not sure if we're gonna like the outcome. I guess I'm just gonna screw it. Oh, never mind, they're pushing up now. I say I'll push up. Like, it's definitely not gonna be pretty if I get hit by one little shot. Oh, shots. Why do you gotta go all over the place? What the hell? I'll give it a shot now. Hopefully I don't kill myself here. I think I went down there enough times for me not to crash and burn. Ah, very nice. He wasn't really moving, so that's why I guess auto-aimed him there. I'm just not exactly trusting my ability to look left and drive straight right now. Let's say I might have passed the Artie. Yep, I did not. Oh god, I stopped. Very nice. Give a little bit of drama between this guy and the AT2. Maybe I'll let him try to get redemption for being unfriended. Alright, he's aiming my way. Very nice. At least we got a little bit more damage there. 1,600, 500 assists. Hello, Abdul. Just one battle? No, 2 battles. This is my 3rd here. But yeah, at the very least, we gotta win. It took a minute, but the team started to, think a little bit and move up. If I have a favorite tier 6 tank, let's see here. If I had to pick a favorite tier 6, I'm probably gonna have to go with the KV2. Honestly. But if I had to go with probably the ones, let me go with 3. I'd probably pick the KV2, the T-37, and probably the M36 Jackson. If I had to go for what I think I could get the most out of the tank on a consistent basis, and have fun in it, because that's fair. That's an important part of playing a game, of course. Thank you for the subscription. There we go, John. Thank you. I kind of messed up my little window over here for Streamlabs. Yay, we got Overlord. But like I said, I probably have maybe 3 matches left in premiums, and then after that, I'll be doing any standard tank requests. Well, yes, the wheel. Most people would say the Cromwell. It, like I said, not a lot of. It doesn't have a lot against it, but it just the on-the-move accuracy and accuracy in general is what gets me with that tank. Like, it is definitely a good tank. Don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah, some good tanks I don't particularly like. So I always leave it at that. All right, I'm gonna go over to my typical side over here. Until they change this map, I've mentioned it a few times. Most matches, heading over to this area, it's very hard for you to advance. You can defend pretty well, especially if you have a lot of TDs behind you, but actually pushing across and advancing is another thing. Which, it's not looking good for people over this side. But a lot of times, if you want to, be able to influence the match more, like it doesn't work out all the time, because sometimes you just get hammered here and your team just completely folds. But this side typically has the higher upside until they change it, and even pushing across here if you have gun depression and there's not any arty. But a little bit scary right now that literally all but myself and the T20 is going to be over here. So if something like, say, the VK4502B comes over here, we are pretty screwed. Hello, No Pass. Nice to see you. Yes, I can do the AC4 and the Luva. See, this guy is up here, but fantastic. He wasn't aiming my way early on, so I thought maybe I could get a shot there, and of course he hits me. Who knows if it was AP or APCR, but he hits me pretty much into whatever weak spot he gets hit. I'm fairly confident I can deal with this guy, especially with a little bit of APCR sprinkled in. Which, holy crap, their VK4502B is pushing on the beach. If we lose to the beach somehow, I will be very, very sad. Alright, our T-32 is pushing up, so I will help him out a little bit, because if I don't push up, this AMX, oh my god, let's say I was gonna try to help this T-32, and he just got whacked by Artie because he crested over the hill. Yeah, and I just got hit by the PZ4. Not too surprised with that, but I didn't want to go up there this early unless I had to, and unfortunately, yeah, I just got Artie. That's what I get for trying to help somebody out. I didn't think he was going to go all the way over the frickin' the ridge line there. And he did. And he died. Oh, Lord. So I'm just holding out hope that the rest of my team will do it good. Don't push. Dude, don't. Did you not just see me get frickin' hammered by something else? Oh my god. T20. Yeah, I'm glad that you're over here to try to help, but yeah. The only way I can see myself getting out of this somehow is if I run away. Basically now I pretty much have to turn into a chai sniper, for lack of better words. But like, holy shit, people, like, not that we had a very good chance on that side anyway, because their arty was helping them out. Ours isn't. And, you know, they also have that PZ4 TD behind them, but we at least had a chance to do something there, and just pushing in and throwing your life away for no reason doesn't exactly work. I'm sure they're gonna start freaking out eventually, like, oh my god, the other side's open. I'm just gonna keep hitting this F7 button over and over. Oh, look, they're starting to hit help now. The TDs need help. Oh heavens, no, the TDs need some help. Like, oh my god. Maybe if one of you guys came over and helped us, you wouldn't be in this position. Ooh, I forgot about that Tiger one a little bit. It's just I'm definitely in a position to be artied here. Or hit by that IS-6. You know, right in the center where... Yep, look at all these guys here. Boom! Could have hit that IS-6 right away. But no. I'm just getting a little annoyed here because I like playing the Super Pershing. And Overlord really needs a change, because that is that's pretty much the problem with the map. Almost all your team, even if they're not supposed to sit back there, they all sit right near the base on both sides, and it just is a camp fest. They're getting rid of that in the rework they're working on, but unfortunately that is not coming soon enough, it seems like. Alright, so after this, we got that time. Hello, Matthew Z. Hello, Arxu as well. I can get to the PZ4H, yes, after I get through the premiums. Yes, pretty much Doyle. But I just don't get why, like, if I'm in a TD, I will sit where, you know, around the base where people, you know, kind of snipe from, like they were. But only if there's like 2 of us back there. 3's pushing it. 4, 5, 6, however many they had back there. It was between 5 and 6. That's a little ridiculous. Like on any map, if you put that many people in a support position, you're going to lose most likely. Unless the enemy team just completely screws up. But, yeah. I should have just said, like, screw it and just push where they could have supported me from, but I was trying to help out that side. Because we're going to get screwed anyway, but I'm a little bit tempted to head back here for these tanks, but they should be alright. Well, yeah, pretty much. People see Tank Destroyer and think, I gotta sit as far away as possible, even if I can't even shoot anything within my render range, and that's all I can do. No. You still got HP, you have tracks, you move your ass up, and you help out the team. Or else that sniping position of yours is not gonna last very long. Hello, Lobobo. Nice to see you. Well, in KV2, yes, it does need you know, a pretty good teammate to support it. Usually I don't push up further here, but yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid, but ah, crap. I was kind of hoping that second time he wouldn't see me, but I guess he did. Let me try this side and see if these people are a little bit less intuitive. Very nice. We should be fine here, especially if these guys would move up. There would be very little chance for them to get to the base without suffering massive HP losses. Say, which way is this guy gonna pop out? That way. But not pushing to the city typically means a loss, or not even the city, but the town, for encounter mode on mines here. Ooh, I was about to say, you're cutting a little bit close. Your turret traverse is pretty bad. So I'm just gonna count on your teammates not helping you out very much. This 12T's coming in hot though. A little bit too late though for him, unfortunately. He was about a second late there. So we got a nice little win. Hopefully, if they stop killing people and but yeah, no surprise, we have lost Overlord, which I did nothing. Which it looks like this is what annoys it annoys me about like chai sniping and stuff and people sitting back way too far. It looks like these guys did such a good job and skipping down to they're our top damage dealers, but really they're the ones that basically created the situation, hanging every other tank on our team out to dry and basically to die and set us up for a loss. And yet it looks like, at least damage wise, even experience wise though, that they're the ones that did well on that team. And it was unfortunately they set up that scenario. So pretty much. I do don't get me wrong though, Doyle. I don't think I said the AC4. I didn't say it was a bad tank or something, but I actually like that tank. It's very close to the Firefly. It's just a little bit slower, but it has a lot more gun depression to it. I do think they both have their ups and downs, but actually a lot of times I would say the AC4 is almost a better tank. I say that a little bit cautiously because the Firefly is a very it's a good tank for its role, but with the increased gun depression, it does make the tank work out a lot better in certain positions, I should say. I was about to say, Centaurian, are you pushing up here? It's like, I would like to push up, but yeah. Bat chat, if it's just me and you, I'm just very reluctant to go up very far here if nobody else. Like the 113's down there, and the Action X, yeah, I'll push now. If we came across him and say like one or two other support tanks, we'd be in trouble, but all three tier 10s are down there. T-54E1, their burst tier 9 tank is down there. So that leaves tier 8s and potentially a Grill 15 and Artie to worry about up here. But yeah, the M4 improved though. I will completely agree. There's nothing improved about it. I mainly picked that tank up because I like Sherman tanks, and it looked pretty cool. I knew it was pretty crappy though, but I think I got it the first time they released it. It was pretty darn cheap. Like usually they release it now and it's like $9 or something. So. Oh god, I just drank a little bit of my coffee and obviously I did not make it right. It'll still have the desired effect at least. Yeah, I was a little bit off there on that grill. I don't think so, Matthew. So I could be. I'll have to check. I don't think it can though. The Firefly can do vertical stabilizers? Which shit. I did not think Artie could hit me there. Oh, you need a spotter? Well, maybe you shouldn't be sitting in the frickin' base, guys. Like if he's never mind. The T-34 is talking about the south. Yeah, who's going to be the spotter down there? The spotter is one of you guys that peeks out and takes one for the team. These guys, though, it would be more beneficial to push because you can still pop back to be able to hit the center. So, pretty much, too much coffee in my coffee. Yes, I have a new coffee though today. I ran out of my old stuff. Another little miss. I was about to say it's my little chance there to. Ooh, a Scorpion G back there. What, dude? No, you're getting blacklisted because you're an asshole. Let's say I need to. Start annoying the piss out of these guys if I can. There is a E100. I'm just not sure if I can. I just hit somebody there. I'm not sure if I can actually get to have him within my render range, but I'm trying. A lot of these shots are just kind of blind shots, but I don't have any safe, surefire shots here. They really don't need to push there. Like, it's 15-15 right now. If you push, we're going to lose you guys, and we're going to be down a couple tanks. I don't think they realize that. I don't even know if any of my shells are hitting here because it is really at the maximum distance that a lot of these shells can travel. It's about, I think, 800 meters for a lot of them. That definitely didn't hit something. It's just I know with the T-32 where the bat chat is near me, there's zero chance of me being able to penetrate him without getting myself into trouble, which they're doing. They're bashing their head against a T-32 when, they have 2 TDs behind him plus 3 SPGs, and our south is doing pretty decent, so why push up like that? And I missed a Grill 15 for a 3rd time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not doing very well this match, but yeah, you just wait until your team does something good. Pushing into a bad situation does not do anybody any good, because the likelihood of you getting out of that bad situation on top is very low. But being in a tier 10 match in this tank, you play it a little bit differently. If I was, top tier, there's just a couple 9s, I would take a little bit more risks. 4th time's the charm, obviously. Just pay attention to me, Mr. Grill. Thank you very much. But had I just pushed out there like willy-nilly, we probably would not be doing as well as we are right now, at least up here. Now I'll take a little bit more risks because we have a lot of people out here, so if someone shoots me and I die, more likely than not they're going to be able to hit that person back. pivot on this side. It's not 100% safe, but the girl can't point two ways. And I get to spot a couple of those guys. 3 critical hits on him. He's probably a little bit angry. I would assume that was at least a crew member, knowing that tank, probably the ammo rack. Hello, Juice. If only I had money. I don't think I'd be able to afford to fly someone over to America. But hello, welcome to the stream nonetheless. Who's gonna kill who? Pretty sure I reload quicker, but... So, turned out I was 0 damage for most of the match. Ended with 1,250. Almost 1,000 spotting. I'll take that. Let's see if I hit any of those blind shots. Probably not. Nope, I did not hit any of them. But, yeah, maybe it was freaking them out over there. You know, getting shot by some invisible tank, but... Yeah. Who knows? Alright, so, looking at the AC4... Can it equip V stabilizer? No. I didn't think that the Firefly could. I could just be completely wrong here. Ah, yes it can. You learn something every day that you've probably forgotten about. Alright, so I'm going to play one more premium tank here. I don't think I have any requests for premium, so let me hop into something like the WZ-111. So yeah, after this I'll hop into the Indian Panzer, and then after that I believe the next tank after that was the PC4. But if you guys have other tanks, you know, after this I'll be doing any tank that I own, so feel free to request them. That's funny, Labobo. Yeah. Honestly, I hate coffee, but with how busy I've been, I need a little bit of a pick-me-up to get me motivated most days now. So that's why typically, like, my coffee looks like frickin' chocolate milk, and it's still too strong for me. Yesterday, Ryan and I, because she had off, you know, for President's Day, we built. I don't have a picture of it, unfortunately. We built kind of like a cabinet and countertop across the washer dryer. Hello, Sir Zach. Phobi? Whoops. Oh god. There we go. Keys work. I was clicked out of the screen. Windows didn't like that. Thank you for the subscription, Worgen, UK. I can try to play the Lukes, yes, or Lukes, but yeah, we built. It probably weighs, like, we used all real wood, not any like crappy stuff, and you know, it's about 7 feet long. I forget how high, about like 3 feet high or so, because we have pretty big washer dryers. But got shelving for everything. It took a lot of work to figure out how to do it. Trying to buy everything without spending too much money, but we still have to like stain it, paint it, all that fun stuff. No problem, Michael. Yeah, like I said, I would have got to it earlier for you. I was just trying to create a little bit of a... No, stop pulling out. I don't have a heat shell. I don't know why they're... I'm going to leave those two guys because they're making me pull out further than I want to, in front of too many TDs. They should have just went back into cover with that amount of TDs in front of them. I'm going to have a little bit of a problem here with a VK4502B. Yeah. Let's see, you just tracked me, but... Sorry, dude, throwing a heat shell at you, but... Honestly, I kind of need to stick with the heat shell with this VK here, or else I have almost zero chance. Of course, I shot him in the track, which doesn't help my chances, but yeah. Let's see if I don't get deleted here. I was like going back and forth. Which way do I go? Alright, we need to get this Ferdinand out. The Scorpion G's here. T-32 on your other side. Come on, dude. I want to help you. He's pulling back now. Very nice. Let's say I will stick out here to see if I can prevent people from hitting you. Specifically that Scorpion G, but here we go. I just don't know if that Borsig and whatnot's out here still. I'm gonna hope that this Tiger 1... Never mind. I was about to say, hope that he blocks me between the two, and that didn't exactly work out very well. At least I only got... Oh god. Don't push me! No! You're not nice. I'm gonna die here. Props to this guy for killing me. Oh my god. I forgot I did not have a repair kit. Yep. Good job, dude. Did 1800 damage, so quick little thing here. We should still get a win. Very nice little Bobo. Yeah, it's like sometimes you just gotta, you just gotta go in there, to free up your tanks. Alright, so let's start getting some other tanks here. Yeah, it's just me starting out with like 50,000 credits. I usually, make a net profit, but sometimes, depending on the day, I can lose some credits. So Indian Panzer up. Yeah, I can do the Emil one. How to predict the battle, no past. Well, I would say if you want to learn, look at map strategies that people post up. Like I have a lot on WoT Guru. Alphabetically, as you get towards the bottom of the list I have, they might be a little outdated. I'm working on getting back to basically updating them. But it's learning basically where people typically go, and then like in this match, granted I'm bottom tier here, so I'm going to play a little bit more safely. You basically just look at where the tanks that are going to influence the match, basically heavies and mediums for the most part, like where you think they're going to head. Like they have a couple slow tanks and they have a couple good hold down tanks, so with those heavies that can hold down, they might put more people in the north here where I'm heading, so I'm going to play a little bit more safely. But most likely their slow heavies are going to head this way, and you have a little bit more of a basically a buffer between you pushing down that way and then making it there. So in that situation, if I was a top tier heavy, I would try to push farther in the south early on, because at least their mouse type 4 heavy are going to be slow to the fight, and you're going to face less tanks. So it's looking at your team too, you see where you think they're going to end up, but mainly looking at the enemy team and what tank you're in, to see what exactly you can accomplish. Which, not to sound defeated already, but I am... I thought we might get a couple people. I'm actually going to sit on this corner, which it's not that useful of a spot at times, but it will at least allow me to run away and scream like a little girl. Having a little trouble there. Forget to put gas in your tank. But yeah, feel free to keep requesting tanks, guys. Like, yeah. I got my premiums out of the way, so I'm not too concerned about losing credits now. But, and with the amount of tanks I need to buy, I'm not like grinding tanks hard right now, since I'm close to a lot of them, but I don't have nearly the amount of credits, and I can't grind premiums all day. I'd lose my mind. I'm just playing this a little bit cautiously. Our team sent a little bit more than I thought they were going to send down into the south. It's just going to be very hard for them to push now that, you know, both teams kind of are set up there. I'm just a little bit hesitant to push here. If this Emil 2 pops over into this this area. Yeah, this tank doesn't exactly have the most armor in the world. Oh lord. He be facing my way now. Hello Lucas, nice to see you. But really learning where to go like early on in a match, and it comes down to trial and error a lot of times. But definitely looking at, you know, how other people play maps, where you typically see people head, and also looking at the team. It gives you, I would say, like it's not a high percentage, maybe like a 70% chance of kind of guessing it right, because you never know what people are going to do. I'm going to get screwed once they figure out that I am pretty much the only tank where I'm at here. Yep, this Strev, he's starting to figure that out. And the caliber of my gun is, let's just say, lacking quite a bit. I was banking on, I still have a bulldog here. Ooh. Oh god, this is not good. I was about to say, that is my only play. Those people, if they're not in siege mode and they're kind of pointing up, if you hit them hard enough, it pops them up just enough where they have no chance to hit you. Oh, I've done that. That's probably the third time I've done that to one. I really wish there was still all chat. Very nice. I say my team's starting to get a little leg up here, so I'm not needing to push as hard as I might have done if we were still neck and neck. I would have taken the risk if we were still pretty much even in the south, and probably tried to push a little bit to the north. I missed that. Hello Daniel and Rambo. The M4A1, I think it's a good tank. It definitely suffers as far as that once you start getting shot. The chassis, you know, it's an M4 chassis at tier 8, so it's pretty large, but the armor, you know, is pretty damn bad. So I think it's a good premium though. You know, it has a good gun on it, pretty good gun depression, and as long as you don't get spotted, which, you know, it doesn't have the best camouflage values, you can do a lot of damage in it. Which way is he even playing still? Does not look like it. But pretty decent match, 1600 damage so far. I've really screwed up that Strev 103's game there. I'm probably going to get, oop, I was about to say shotgun by Artie. That's pretty much my forte. But for a tier 10 match, this is a little over 2,000. Not exactly what I was expecting. Honestly, I was expecting a much worse match, to be honest. The ELC AMX, I think it's a fun little tank. I'm not exactly the best in it, but, you know, I do think it's a pretty damn good tank. They are changing it, unfortunately. You know, as far as the super test stats for it, it's getting a fully functional turret now, which it did not have in, as far as, unless they changed the name. There were proposals that did have a fully functional turret, if I'm not mistaken. But it's going to be losing the 90mm at this moment. It's not a, you know, a surefire thing. But at least we won Pilsing as well. Let's just take a look at that. Decent, but thank God my team did pretty well. But pretty decent match here. Mastery badge first class. You know, a little over 2100 damage. Not too shabby for a tier 8. Alright, I need to fix this over here. Alright, so PZ4 was my next request here from you guys. Let's get into that. But I could hop into, you know, the M4A1 if you'd like, and the ELC. Yeah, yes, pretty much Rambo, yeah. You know, if you're sitting out in the open, it's a very large target, the M4A1 Rev. Well, Luke is the tier 10 light patch. They don't have a set release date for it. You know, it might come in 9.18. It might come after that. They haven't exactly said when it's coming. They're still working out. They're still basically testing one tier at a time in super test. They kind of get a general sense of the stats they're going to use, and then after that they go through another testing phase. Then you know, potentially a sandbox testing, but who knows. And then comes the public test, and there's 2 iterations of that. I think which hello, or not hello, but thanks Daniel for the subscription since I'm already talking to you here. Thank you very much. But basically, you know, it's the ELC losing the 90mm. They might roll that back. Like basically, if they give it the fully functional turret and just the 76, they probably would change the name, honestly. But I feel like they should, you know, basically leave it as it is and balance around it. It would definitely, gameplay's sake, or at least give it the option of doing the 90mm. Gameplay's sake, with it being balanced around that, it honestly should move up to tier 6, in my eyes. But whether or not they do any of that, who the hell knows. I need to get up here quick. Just seeing if I get lucky, because one little hit on that T67 from an HE round from me is going to ruin his day. I'll take that too. Thank you, Bishop. That chat line can be a little hard to grind, yes. Should be getting better once, you know, light tank changes come through, though. You'll get better matchmaking. It's all uphill from there, though, once you get to the 1390. Which, holy shit, my team did not push at all. I thought we'd get a little bit of people pushing with me. Yeah, I got a little bit of support, but pretty much nothing here. Which this tank does not have the best gun depression, so... This is OI Experimental is going to spank me if I don't kill this Cromwell somehow. It's just, gun depression is not on my side here. So I'm trying to bait him around. Let's see. Nope. So I got a little bit of damage there. But I do have tanks behind me supporting me. It's just once this Cromwell crests, they're going to get spotted. So if I fall back too much, those guys are going to die. And if I push too much, I'm going to die. That's the problem here. Yep, and the FB304 has ended me. Awesome. Oh well, that's the second time in a row in the stream that I've almost, this time not a pure one shot, but have gotten killed. I'll hop back into the PZ4 here though, because this was a pretty bad match. Especially, I would have went the other way if I known that my team didn't push with me like they typically do. You know, typically, you know, most of your tanks head north. I was hoping just to kind of mesh in and kind of, you know, take pot shots and, you know, blend into the crowd. But being out there alone, not a lot of gun depression on that, using that gun. And yeah, being a tier 5 medium, you're going to get a ton of damage pretty quickly in it. But yeah, I wrote the M4A1 rev down for a request. Like after this, I'm gonna probably pop back into the PZ4 to try to get at least a match in that. I don't consider that last match actually a match. And then I have the Emil 1 and then the M4A1. Alright, so bottom tier again. At least there's a few TDs I could actually damage. I think I might actually try to spot a little bit here. I wish I had APCR loaded for this Type 58. I might, yep, take a shot there, but I think it's worth it for me to do that damage to that Type 58. Ooh, I was not expecting that T-67 to hit me. This is not going to be good. This might be a pretty quick match here. Oh shit, why did I reload? This Chaffee is going to spank me. Huh, go figure. I could try to run away here, but I might as well just get a little bit more damage off. I'll try to play this one again. Oh my god. This is the unfortunate side effect of low tiers though. You never know how, at least in my case, you know, it's a lot of bad, a lot of good, not too much in the middle. That's typically why I stick to higher tier tanks. But I could play the Hellcat, yeah. Yeah, typically, yeah, mid-tier requests, they're very iffy. In that case, you know, being bottom tier there, I probably should have played it. Sometimes what I do in lights when I'm not exactly the top tier, or not even top tier, but within 2 tiers or 1 tier of the top, I'll play it a little bit more safe and then find myself a hole to scout after that. In that case, I shouldn't have pushed out there. So. I do not have the Waffle PZ4, no. I can't do that. I only have premium German TDs. Alright. Got a few tanks here at least. I don't want to go to the other side because I don't have very good shots over there without exposing myself. Typically I push this hard, but I'm just gonna wait and see for just a second here. I was just making sure that for whatever reason they did not have a huge amount of tanks pushing around this corner, because if I get spotted moving up here and they have TDs back there, I would have died before I made it up here. So I was just playing a little bit safe, especially after the last 2 matches, and not get myself stuck in a spot that I can't get out of. wait there, but alright, there still might be a Hellcat over on my right. I'll actually take this a little bit lower. There's Artie I gotta contend with. But if I'm quick about this, which I'm not being quick about this, should be able to pop him. We can pop this E2. I'm actually gonna head this way just in case anybody's hiding up here. Well, the American line's not bad. It's just, you know, the Hellcat was massively, I'll say rebalanced, pretty much nerfed. Yeah, it was a little bit too good at some point, but they definitely hurt it a little bit too hard, and it's pretty hard to play now. But I can try to give you a decent match in it. Alright, we're definitely not out of the woods here. Thought I might have hit him, but nope. Come on, little tank. No? He's gonna sit there and fight. Okay. I say, this isn't exactly a tank you want to fight with, at long range, but I was just, typically you push across here and there's like 6 tanks waiting for you. Doesn't seem like they're doing that. Oh well, I was just playing it a little bit too safe. But as long as my team's not like bleeding tanks left and right, it's not exactly a bad thing. It's just not a lot of damage for me. Mr. T-28 is probably in this little hiding spot back here. Surprise! Whew. Just missed that guy. That did not, though. This is a pretty fun tank, though. You know, against higher tiers, it's definitely a little hard using, you know, the little derp gun here, but it's pretty fun for a tier 5 medium. I've won over before. Tier 5 mediums are, not to say they're underpowered, but a lot of, they suffer from matchmaking a lot, just because of their HP totals. They just don't scale well against 6s and 7s. Pretty decent match. I got 4 kills. Not a lot of damage, but at least I did something. Nice fire, dog. Pretty much light. For anybody who wants to, I have a Discord server for the stream. I'll post a link in the chat if anybody would like to join it who hasn't already. But yeah, light tanks, sometimes you can get a crap ton of like win rate 8 if you just do a little bit more damage than, say, even just your HP at times. It's just crazy, which is why, yeah, I don't really put any value in the win rate 8 anymore. It's like a personal rating. It's not perfect, nor is win rate 8, but The T-124 is a pretty good tank, yeah. See, I like the E3 better, but E4 is definitely not a bad TD. It's just, if it had a little bit more armor, because they did nerf its armor after releasing it. If it had a little bit more armor, I'd like it, but it's mainly just the basically the turret front, the mantlet area. It's very flat, and you can get penned through it by a lot of 10s, because not all of it has a secondary piece of armor behind it. Thanks for the subscription, Danny D. I forgot to drink water after my disgusting coffee here. Which today I'm hoping, after the stream here, I'm going to hopefully work on updating some of these articles I need to do on WoT Guru for the upcoming patch. Like my Which Tank line is right for you for the Germans, a couple German tank guides. You might see a video for some weak spot guides and stuff coming out too today. Hopefully I'll get a lot of stuff done. Well, you know, the turret does help. It's basically a trade-off. It's better than the E3, you know, for fighting in like cities and stuff, but it is worse off as far as armor and gun depression goes. But yeah, they all have their ups and downs. They're definitely balanced between each other pretty well. I just hope I don't get hit by Artie, but knowing my luck. Again, they're just... I don't know why he was inching out that much. He didn't need to. It gets you into trouble, and it also gets your teammates into trouble if you do that. Not that this tank's really good at fighting, you know, head on here. I'm just mainly going to the hill because it's in counter mode. And while the gun isn't the easiest to use, okay, you know, you can still get a little bit of damage off. It can definitely tilt the battle into your team's favor. Sometimes you have to expose yourself a little bit too much in this tank. Let's say penetrating him. I'm trying not to use my APCR because while it is very effective, you know, it's very expensive to use. Alright, we need to get this PZ4 out. Alright, I'll go out on a limb now and clean up here a little bit. You know, if a tank doesn't have a lot of HP, it can still do the same amount of damage to you. Really? Holy shit, they are letting that Chaffee... I don't know how he got through all three of them, but he did. Holy shit. I would like to not have to fight him alone. I'm like dancing here. Let's see. The Chaffee... I almost have to stick with my tanks here. Where the OI's coming back up. See if we can sneak a little bit of damage in here. Ooh, no fire extinguisher. Ah, shit, I blew some of my shots. What are you doing, OI? The only reason I came back up here is because he was, you know, he was coming back up this way. And now I'm gonna probably die from this Chaffee. I'm just going to auto aim here so I can focus a little bit on driving. But like, come on dude. Now you're coming to help, but like, we're going to lose all of our other tanks here. I don't know if I can aim, no. Aim down enough here without falling to my death. Oh, you're on your own. I'm actually going to switch to APCR now. This is, I'm probably going to be the first one to run into this Cromwell here. And the Luch, or Lukes. I don't want to get myself into trouble, but the Strev Ah, shit. I guess he let the Chaffee behind him, and I just hit the freaking reload button before... No! I probably could have kept running away, but at least I killed him. I can't believe this guy let him through. Like, what the hell are you doing, OI? He can very easily win this, but he's making this incredibly difficult for us. Best of luck, but I can't watch this. Hello, Gaming Music. Nice to see you. That happens, though, in that tank, Lucas. The D54E1, yeah. So I'll get to the Emil one now, since I got at least a couple decent matches in those. And then after that, I have the M4A1 Rev. I was going to hop into the ELC, Hellcat, WZ11114. Alright, so this is going to be pretty interesting for us. And by interesting, I'm probably going to say this is going to go bad for us. It's like, with them having a lot of mediums, and us having more high tier arty, if they actually play aggressive, it's going to be hard for us to... Yeah, it's going to be hard for us to counter them. Let me see where my team ends up first, because with this tank I can play either side fairly well. I'll try to help out this side though, considering both of our tier 10 already are heading this way for some reason. Not exactly my first choice, because most likely their mediums are... Oh, Lord. I'm gonna try. You're... that's what we're trying to say. You're probably not going to be able to get out of there after your first clip if they actually play the way that we think they're gonna play. I can't... I'm not even pushing up there. I know the Emil 2 is, but... This is probably going to go south so quickly that even being back here is bad for me. Especially because, you know, Artie can... I have a feeling I'm getting aimed by Artie already, but Artie can pretty much annihilate me right now. Just trying to get off whatever shots I can before running away. I don't want to leave my Emil 2 out to dry, but it doesn't make sense for both of us to die, because right now I'm not even loaded, but I just know better than to go over there and, you know, an autoloader. But we can still pull this off. It doesn't look like they pushed as hard as I thought they were. I thought they were going to pretty much just bum rush us, more or less. Let's hope our other side does better. Our already died. No surprise there. I don't know if he got spotted or if he just didn't move in between his shots, most likely. That's one downside of, you know, the Batchat 1558. So you can get counter batteried pretty easily on that. You're gonna take a lot of damage here. This is not exactly the most efficient sniping tank, to say the least. Accuracy is not this tank's strong suit. Oh, Lord. Yeah, sometimes you see a lot of them, sometimes you don't. If you're talking about, like, kill these tanks for gold, like stuff like that for the esports players. It really depends on, you know, a lot of times they don't play as much as they used to. Are you on the North American server? They used to give out, they were called like sheriff accounts, essentially the same premise, but clans had access to them, so pretty much anyone could play them. They gave them to like specific clans to share with their members, but you know, with them, it's basically just wargaming employees now, and also like basically the esports players that get them, streamers and stuff, to where you know it's a lot more limited of a player pool to pick from. Plus, when you play on those accounts, it's not like you get like stuff on your normal account to progress with like experience and stuff. God damn you, RU-251. I'm trying my best to do something to protect our arty and keep us from getting flanked, but a lot of times if there's like a strong flank, I'll typically go down it, because it's better than to be on a weak flank and just get your face kicked in. But I thought I'd be able to do a little bit more over here, but I've just missed so many goddamn shots in this tank. It plays, you know, it plays best at mid to close range, not like super close, but basically on definitely helps when you actually aim right, but like basically hold down, but not at super long ranges like I was shooting at. I think my only chance here is to ram this guy to even get. I got 38 damage. Woohoo! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it back here. Nope. But I still haven't played this tank a lot, but I've not had very good matches in it. Statistically, it fits what I want from my playstyle, which unfortunately we lost Himmelsdorf. We lost by capping out. Holy shit, people! And both of them were still alive. Like by the time I died, there was like a minute and a half left, I think, on the cap. I don't know how they did not make it over there. You know, at least the Strev, I think it was, could have made it over there. But all right, so we have the M4A1 rev up next. I'll try another match in the Emil 1 since, you know, I am grinding that tank, and I guess I haven't had too much luck with it, unfortunately. But feel free to keep requesting tanks, guys. Like I have those two, M4 here, Emil 1. Then I'll hop into the ELC, Hellcat, WZ-11114. Alright, so I'm hoping my team pushes out so I can kind of set up behind them. Because I would like to not be on the front lines in this thing. But we'll see how my team does this. So far, not good. Come on, Kiernavarn. Turn. You can do it. Oh, God. Oh, no. Is he going back to protect Artie? Oh, heavens, no. That is never a good sign when your freaking tier 8 top tier heavy tank is going back near Artie. Just gonna give myself a friendly reminder not to trust that guy. Like if he was going over here and like sat around A4 whatever, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm over here, but that was not a... Okay. Let's say I'm all for taking risky shots, but I have basically probably a 0.5% chance of actually hitting him, yet alone penetrating him. Hey, he's moving. He's coming. Can he actually push out here? There's a KV-5 T-44. KV-5's not pushing, so or no, it's a KV-2, even better. KB5's in the south. I'll go down here with these guys now. I don't know if Madeline is actually a real person, but that seems very spammy to me. So, best of luck to you if it's real, but don't go around spamming live streams with stuff like that. Yeah, you know, those Russian TDs, they're not the easiest to play, but they are pretty effective when, you know, you're not gimped by their downfalls. I gotta be worried about this KB. Oh god, there's a... Why? Just why is there a T-28 up here? It's just the heat pen on this tank. You know, it's decent, but it's not anywhere I would consider good. I had HE just because I can't pen the T-28 frontally easily. Alright, we need to move up here. I don't want to get shot, but it should get my T-50, or not T-50, but T-34 moving a little bit. It's just we need to help out this Panther M10 a little bit. Come on, dude. Keep the pressure on. T-28 can't fight both sides. Thank you very much. Now we can take him out if I don't get artified. A little bit scared that the T-28 was up here, but, you know, with pushing out far in that tank, you're not going to be able to survive long term, especially once your allies start getting picked off. Unfortunately, our other side is just getting torn to shreds. T-34 is probably going to go up the 0 line. I'm going to stick to the center. Oh, hey, little dog. You awake now? Levi is pooped out. It's been really nice out, you know, for winter here. We've been playing with him a lot outside. And, yeah, being an old dog, he's like, dude, I need a day off. He typically like drags me around the neighborhood on his walks, and he's just kind of like trotting along at us, basically like a, you know, normal human walking pace rather than like a jog. I kind of appreciated that this morning. I guess it's good that our Carnivorn's back there now, but it would have been nice to have a little bit help from him earlier on. I'm going to help this T-34 out here because he can take a lot of damage from this charioteer. It's better for me to help him basically not be tied up down here, even if it is just one shot. Just because at least our TDs near the base are running back. That helps us out. This T-34 should be able to clear out Artie pretty effectively. I don't know what that Panther's doing. You know, he's basically driving where there's no tanks at all. Oh god. Why are you here? And there's an M12. Lord. Gotcha. He's like left, right, nope, straight. Since I got hit by that M12 though, I'm basically one-shottable by almost everything. See, this is the problem. We have no spotter now. Okay. I'm the closest one to do it, unfortunately. They do have shots on the base, but you know, with only 40 seconds, that's definitely iffy, especially with this M12 now. Here we go. That should buy us a little bit of time. I guess we need to get a little closer here. Ah, I took a chance there. It's 22 seconds. 19. Very nice. And they know where I'm going to come up at, but shit, I shouldn't have stopped there. Because the Panther's not up high. Whew. Oh, God. That was probably the closest. It was at 100%. I was like, oh shit, I blew it here. Somehow. There. Oh my God, that was like under a second. Those guys are probably mad. I thought I blew it. Yeah, he got me. Please win this, guys. Hello, Master Beast. Nice to see you. Oh, thank God. That was probably the closest reset I've ever had. You know, it hit 100 and it was under a second away from, you know, getting that little exclamation point. Whew. I got a Defender award. I felt like, yeah, it actually came up here. Mastery Badge First Class. The most amount of damage on my team. They did KV5 did a good job, but unfortunately, you know, it takes a team, and you know, some of their team didn't exactly pull their weight, but yeah, he did a very good job. But I got a little bit lucky there. Don't get me wrong, but whew, that was a little too close for comfort. I was like, shit. Like when I took the shot, I looked at the capping indicator, and you know, it was at 100. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have stopped there to try to get the M12. Whew, but it all paid off. Yeah, that's exactly what I was planning. Oh, that was actually a pretty fun little match there. Thank you for requesting the M4. I'm just gonna clip that little bugger out, because that was a good basically a good lesson not to stop, because that almost came back to bite me. I did just hop into the M4A1 Rev Rambo. But yeah, thank you for that request. That's what I was saying there. I can play it again if you would like, after I get through the other requests. But after this, I have the ELC coming up, Hellcat WZ-11114. Yeah, I got plenty of time. I still have over an hour here. I can go a little bit longer as far as the stream today, too. Thank you, Lobopo. But yeah, I'll hop back into the M4A1. I don't mind playing tanks, you know, a couple times. Especially premiums at this time, since I need some credits. I need, like, just for tanks buying now, I'm up to the point where I need like 30+ million credits, especially with these new German heavies coming out. Oh my God. Wargaming, just throw me 100 mil. Nobody needs to know about it. No arty, so I can play this a little bit. Yeah, that's not a good choice. He doesn't have a he does have a fire extinguisher. Here we go. Let's see if I can get that guy out behind him. That would be nice. Hello, Milksy. Nice to see you. Sorry, buddy. Okay, the TVP's going in there. Very nice. I was gonna wait just another... Oh god. Sorry for that. Not that you were gonna survive anyway. I'm sure he's gonna blame me, though, for his death. No Artie, though. Yeah, it's a lot easier to play the game. There's 2 tier 9s in front of us, though, T-34, so... You're gonna want to be careful. Ooh, another fire. The patch bobs. Basically, the Russian server should be getting it tomorrow, and North American server, SEA, European should be getting it on Thursday, respectively. There's still no 100% official concrete word about it, but that's kind of the running, not to say theory. They basically haven't denied it, so that it's most likely coming out those days. And the problem I have is this guy can pen my turret. This is where Artie, it makes things, not to say more balanced, but essentially just sitting back and camping is a very viable tactic with no SPGs. Oh, hello, Melinda. Thank you for the subscription. They be pushing now. Please push down. Please, please, thank you. Except for there's 2 scorpions, god damn it. Nice try. No. I got a little bit lucky there, but now I'm tracked and stuck out here. But, to prepare for the patch, definitely, I would say, take a look at... I have one on my website, the armor guide for the Object 252U. There's going to be a crap ton of these things out with the patch, because it should be going on sale across all servers. That thing has a ton of frickin' armor. This might be very ill-advised for me, but... I should... Whew, that was close. Should be able to kill him. Except for now, there's a Scorpion G behind me. He should be pushing on me right now, because I am not loaded. Run away. Please don't push on me now. He's probably going to kill me here, but... Yeah. At least we got a win here. Much better match than the last one. 3,600 damage. I'm just going to wait until the end here since he's going to die pretty quickly. Or at least I thought he was. That IKV, you can take a shot from him. Not that it really matters much. Oh, I'm a little cold here right now. I need to turn my heat up. But Mastery Badge 2nd class. If my phone app will work, thank you very much. But most amount of damage, yeah, across both teams. These 2 guys kind of camped in the back, but unfortunately by the time they start pushing up and basically doing stuff, they just didn't have any tanks left on their team to help them out. Alright, so I was going to do the ELC up here, and then the Hellcat WZ-111, and then hop back into the M4A1 Rev. If anybody has any other requests, feel free to... Oh god, matchmaking. Matchmaking has not liked me today with mid-tier scouts. Yeah. The map's against me. The matchmaker's against me. Oh my god. This is going to be pretty difficult. And I have eight APCR shells. I got that going for me, I guess. Yeah. I guess I might try to push the hill early on, but this could go very south very quickly. Especially because I don't have a turret, so I can't exactly shoot while I'm pushing up there. We'll see. Knowing my luck, the FV304 is going to kill me again. That seems to be the party of the week for killing me in mid-tier tanks. Yeah, not even a very tough scout map, but the matchmaking and this specific one on top of that. This specific tank, I mean, on top of this map. Take that. Holy shit, I killed him. Or helped kill him. Hot damn, I did something. Oh god. No, I screwed up here. Leave me be, I'm trying to revel in my small little victory there. At least there's no arty, so I can play this a little bit differently now. I just need to somehow get out of this position I'm in. It's going to be a little toughy there. I don't think I can make it down there very easily. Oh god. I'm swapping over to APCR, but this is going to be bad. Alright, he shot there. Run away! Holy crap, I bounced an IS-3 somehow. Whoa, you definitely do not want to shoot me. I'm going to take a chance while I still have it. Oh, and I completely... Oh god. I don't play this tank much, but... Alright, that is how you do not drive down a slope like that in this tank. I was not expecting to spin out like that. Oh well. At least I helped kill an FE304, but... Master Beast, do you mean the Bat Chat? The tier 9 or the tier 10 one? I think that's what you're requesting. Yeah, it definitely helps typing out full name sometimes. Even, I've played the game a lot, but even sometimes I don't always know like nicknames of tanks too. But I'm fairly sure you mean the tier 10 Bat Chat. One of you guys could see Levi right now. He's all like cuddled up against... For whatever reason, he frickin' tries to cuddle up against the curtain for some odd reason, even though he has a dog bed with plenty of blankets on there for him to go under. Hello, Sebastian. Nice to see you. Okay. Yeah, I can do the tier 10 one. I can do the Scorpion G. I can add that on. Yes. I typed the slurp G. Oh lord. Alright, this is not exactly the tank to push on the hill. I'm gonna see who heads up there though first, because I would like to get shots. I'm gonna head over here to try to get shots across early on, but I might end up on the hill even though this is not exactly a tank for that specific task. Just because, again, it's encounter mode. You gotta play to where your team needs you to be. And typically you lose the hill on this map. You pretty much lost the whole match. Oh, I actually hit him. I was about to say I did not lead him correctly. Oh, Lord. I feel bad for that guy. I don't think he exactly knew where to go for encounter mode. You do not expose yourself going up the hill. But it does not look like the enemy has pushed the hill, so that solves that problem for me. Ah, shit, my leading is on point this match so far. Hellcat's basically, they nerfed its, reverse speed, its turret, let me catch up here. Its turret and its hull traverse. So you still have very good mobility, no armor, a very good gun. You just really need to keep yourself in the fight by using your speed, but not get yourself into spots where you're going to get hit by people often, because your HP's low, armor's low, already can one-shot you. But if you see yourself in a spot that you're not getting shots, which I'm tempted to move here because I'm not going to be able to get very good shots here as they continue to push, use your speed to keep yourself in the fight. So he most likely spotted me there. So I'm just going to bump up where this 12T is. Unfortunately, the enemy made the mistake of not pushing the hill. Not really. It's kind of odd to see an AT-15A there. He was probably their best tank to try to go up the hill and give them a little bit of armor there. I'll take a risk here and just try to spot people. So at this point, we're fairly, far ahead. Here we go. Doesn't matter how much damage this guy gets, he kind of lost it for his team here. Not just him solely, but really? Yeah. Feel free to just sit here and aim at me. I'm not gonna go out all the way and let you kill me. So a little bit annoying I'm not getting any assist damage now or any damage, but chances of the T-37 aiming at me, kind of low. But pretty quick and easy match. But like I was saying, that Hellcat, it's gotten nerfed, but it's still gonna be a pretty good tank depending on the map. But use your speed to your advantage, and definitely know that your speed, after they nerfed it, you're not able to move around as much as you would like as far as turning, getting out of tight spaces. So, or definitely reversing. So always use your speed wisely. Don't get yourself into a spot you can't get out of. So you just kind of want to keep, moving around on the map to where you have good shots, but you're not getting shot at. It's just, that's unfortunately one of the harder tanks to play in today's game. So decent match though, 1300 damage. You can definitely rack up a lot of damage with, the Hellcat. And especially, I didn't use any, I think. APCR, pretty much you have a tier 10 round at tier 6 if you swap over to APCR. And even against H, you're just going to punch right through them pretty damn easily with it. So let's get into the WZ-111-14. I really need to start using garage filters more to get to my tanks. Hello again, Melinda. Nice to see you again. Alright, so after this guy, I got the M4A1 Rev again. I got a Bat Chat, and also the Scorpion G. Yeah, I haven't seen this map in ages, it feels like. I'm so thirsty because my coffee sucks, but I didn't eat breakfast before streaming here. Need to get myself. I go back to full-time working. I'm a chef in a kitchen here in the next few weeks, or not full-time, but our season starts a little slow. But typically at work, you would think that somebody working in a kitchen all day eats a lot. I do not eat pretty much at all at work, outside I guess like little tastes of everything to make sure I'm actually cooking something correctly. but you need to get myself back on that, you know, regiment where I'm not like starving at work, because I'm used to eating. I eat about 5 meals a day right now, but very small meals for the most part. I don't really do the typical breakfast, lunch, dinner thing. Okay, I can get hit here, so I'm at least going to try to get a shot back. Luckily, someone hit that 140. I'm going to stick down here with my IS-7. I didn't particularly want to go this far down. I was hoping to come down here, and if they pushed hard, help, and then move somewhere else. Excuse me. Yeah. It says who knows where their top tiers are right now. That's the main question. It's T30 though. Alright, IS-7. If you need help, I will help you, because you're in a pretty good defensive location. It's just right now our meal 2 and gang is kind of stuck. It's not 100% risk-free for me to do this, but I'm at least going to... Of course I hit his spaced armor there. Say I'm at least going to try to help take out this IS-3. Like I said, IS-7, I would like to help him. Alright, so that worked out. Didn't exactly do any damage, but at the very least I... Oh god. And I bounced off him. Oh, some people are so damn lucky. Just IS-7's in trouble, but more in trouble is this side. If we lose all of our tanks here, we're kind of screwed. I've just gotten a couple bad bounces. Yeah, IS-7's almost full HP though. Alright, at least our WZ-111's alive. And I don't think they're going to push on them now. So I'll go back this way. I wish I got a couple of those hits. That was a little unfortunate. But very nice job, IS-7. You know, I'm glad he didn't do what most people would have done in that situation and start like yelling at you like, ah, team, I'm down here all by myself. Like, you were doing well. He was in a good spot. If they had pushed on him, I would have just plopped back to help him sooner. But honestly, he does not need my help here. But nice little match here for our team. Not a lot of damage from me in this tank. This thing's very good at racking up a ton of damage. You know, it's basically like a high alpha medium tank, more or less. But I got a couple unlucky bounces from it, and doesn't matter since our team's doing well right now. I'm probably looking at what's about to happen here. Oh, he just got nuked. Let's say I expect this Centurion to pop down here. Maybe I'm mistaken there, yeah. I'd say I would just guess that he was going to pop down that way, but no. T-57's coming this way now, though. That's scary. Oop, WZ. Trying not to let him ram me as much, but the problem I have is I'm gonna die now. Yeah. Unless my T-92 can hit him. I'd much rather, honestly, them cap. I know they were telling them no cap, but we're not that far ahead. Yes, I can play the T-110E3 Anastasios. Alright, so nice little win there. A little bit more damage than I thought I was going to get at, you know, halfway through the match. I was pretty low, but This thing does get damaged pretty quickly. Master, I don't know if you're watching right now. I think you only... Ah, you do have... I was thinking of somebody else. I thought you only had up to mid-tiers. But yeah, I can platoon with you. It's just I know my next up for my request is a tier 8, and then I have a tier 10 after that. So we have the M4 here, then the Bat Chat, Scorpion G, and the T110E3. I don't know if you heard Levi kind of, not snore, but groan there. He had to move over closer. I wish I could move my webcam around, but I have all the cords tied up. He kind of moved over to his little squirrel and hedgehog there to cuddle with them. I really think I need to do like, I have my one webcam, you know, on me. I need to do like a doggy cam for the stream here. That'd be kind of funny. I was kind of joking with Ryan that a couple of you guys have mentioned before, you know, since I'm a chef, to do like a live stream or videos for cooking, which I've thought about it. It's just, you know, I do need to, before I do that, I'd have to definitely buy something to be able to record with. But I was joking with her. I'm like, because we're building, you know, a bunch of stuff yesterday. We should live stream this. And she's like, no. Because we ran into some couple, like, did we really just do this moments? Because we plan everything out, but, you know, doing anything like by yourself, building something at home, you're definitely going to run into problems. Hello, Ligani. Nice to see you. But feel free to keep requesting tanks, guys. I got plenty of time here. Like I said, I'll probably go a little bit past 11. I got a little extra time because really on today's agenda is a lot of stuff for WoTguru.com for this update coming up. I need to finish a bunch of updating my German articles, since basically every German tank, more or less, heavy tanks, mediums, is changing. I'm just taking this a little bit safer, considering I'm in a M4A1 rev here. But this is still going to be a little hard. It's just, you have good gun depression in this, but your turret front is pretty much it's weak across the whole thing. It might work at tier 5, even tier 6 in a way, but in tier 8, not so much. I'm just hoping I can pop out here, take a quick shot and get back, but I might get a little more... Ah! That was... Oh my god. Nobody saw that. Shit, that's what I am worried about. Since I'm in already heaven right now. The better spot right here than I do, and they got the better armor. I'm just kind of slipping because I don't want to go up too far here. Okay, there we go. Oh god. Stick my neck out a little bit. Let's see if as a team we can get this guy out without either. Ooh, come on, dude. Let's say I want to help you, but you're making it a little hard for me. I say I'd like, you know, both of us to survive that encounter. This IS-3 is hawking me. I feel like I got a little bit too many eyes on me right now. At least my team, we're up by 1, but we have a lot of tanks at low HP, so this could go very south very quickly. Oh, shit. That's the second bad miss I had. That's a pretty big one. It would have dropped him potentially down to one-shottable levels. At least they got the IS-3 out. Yeah, he would have been dead if I hit him. Ah, no. That was a humongous mistake. And why did I hop in there? I didn't mean to do that, but it happened. I was trying to... My brain and fingers did not exactly line up. I basically went down like that. I wanted to skirt along the top. Well, this is all going to come crashing down now. But best of luck to them. That was not my prettiest match in the world, but the M4 is hard when you can't sit back and support. So, all right, so bat chat here. I don't even have to scroll to it. All right. Kind of losing my mind here. But tomorrow I'll be streaming the same time as today, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I see a few new faces here. Thanks for you know, the few subscriptions I got. It's always nice to see new faces, chat with new people. You know, feel free to, you know, hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, or the thumbs down if you don't like me. I won't take it too personally. For every thumbs down I get, though, I, you know, cry for about 5 minutes after the stream. But hello, Dana. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're having a good morning. Oh god, do I push into here or do I stay out here? I might go into here, but it could just go very bad. I might just go into the center. It's just we have a lot of TDs, so I'm a little afraid that we're not going to get the support that we need to stop them from taking too much of the town, but one can hope. And up here they come. Fortunately, their T-49 kind of hit the brakes there. Ooh, save someone from getting rammed. Probably me. Hello again, Lemoncello. Nice to see you. I'm glad you liked that match. Did I get one more shot before I reload? Maybe not. T-49, that might not be the best decision for you. They did not put too many people out in the field, it looks like, though. I was looking at potential tanks they have out there. It's still potentially very difficult for us to push through, but not impossible. If I can get a shot on this E3. Says I might take hits myself, but I wanted another hit on him. Alright, I'm actually going to reload here into heat preemptively. Because if this IS-7 pushes on us, the shells I had would not be enough to kill him. But Master has a pretty perfect spot. Even though the 140's turret is not the strongest of the Russian mediums, you know, he's able to deflect quite a bit with that tank. That T-49 died just in the right spot. That's our problem. Is I'd like to pop out there and take some shots, but actually hitting this VK where I'd like to is, or I guess hitting him in general is pretty next to. That was bad. Shit, there's a tortoise. And I hit reload again. This is why I suck at frickin' autoloaders. I'm so sorry, Master, here. At least with 2 shots, I could have potentially taken that IS-7 out. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Not that the bat chat's really built for this. What the hell? Not to say that we're going to lose, but it's very unlikely at this point that we would have won. Oh, I thought he'd still be tracked. I definitely do. I didn't do myself any favor pushing into there, but yeah, not the best maps. Yeah, I just kind of I knew that going into the bat chat. I'll try to revisit the bat chat since that was a pretty bad match there. But I knew going into that spot, if my team didn't hold on to at least the corner where that T-57 was, we were going to be in trouble, and yeah, that happened. Okie dokie. So yeah, after this I'll play the Team with Tenny 3, then I'll try to hop into the bat chat, which, yep, very nice job, Master. And he blocked, they missed most of their shots, but still, he did a pretty damn good job. Me, not so much. Whoops. Alright, we got Swamp here. Yay, another bottom tier match. I've gotten quite a bit of these today, but yeah, I haven't played too many like tier 9, tier 10 tanks. That's really the only consistent thing that you can do in World of Tanks is playing a bunch of 9s and 10s. So that's why typically when you see people like streaming, playing and stuff, they pretty much just stick at top tiers. It's a lot more consistent, but I like playing, I would say consistently I like playing down to tier 6, but I will play down to 4 and 5. Okay. Where exactly do I want to go here? And man, do I need a haircut. Okay. Might see if I can get some quick shots off from over here. Kai Rixie? Alright, thanks, dude. I've played this since 2011. Which hello Vorin, and hello person from Japan. Oh lord, can I translate this quick enough? Hello, ooh, I don't know if I can pronounce that. Kisuke? Maybe? Hello. Hopefully that's kind of close. Yeah, unfortunately we're not getting any spots up here. Let's fix my windows over there. Yeah. This is gonna be a blast. Oh lord. It looked like I had a little shot on him, not anymore though. If anybody can see me right now, spare me. Like our team's going with the classic push nowhere and camp the south, which, you know, I set up here initially to try to get some quick shots, but I was planning on pushing somewhere, and it's pretty much out of the question now, unfortunately. It's like weird. Why is that, Vorin? Awesome. Kind of depressing that all the tanks down here, for the most part, it's like Master's in a spot to kind of stop them from pushing, but the guys around me sniping, they're not really set up in spots to actually take shots. Like the Emil 1, he's kind of in a spot, but for the most part, we're not really in any spots to hit anybody from, which is slightly terrifying. Something I saw someone say semi-recently is, if you're down in life, happiness is a choice, in a way. I know it's, you know, you can go through bad times and everything, but you know, you have to choose to be happy. That's typical stuff, though. Honestly, Born, like, I don't know how old you are exactly, but just, yeah, you can't get hung up on stuff like that. Okay, where do I want to go now? Yes, he is. That 183 on our team is definitely camping. I might instantly regret this. But we'll find out in about 30 seconds whether or not somebody's sitting back here to the right. Or already whacks me. I just see that they're pushing hard on their side. I'm trying to do something over here, and I completely missed. That was a pretty big miss. This is Cody T50. Ooh, nice. Gotta love fires. In game, not outside of the game. But he's aiming at me, or he's aiming just off of me. So I'll do that. Well, you have a long way ahead of you, Warren. Just but I would say like, not to say, I'm definitely not the best person to talk about it, but I would say, yeah. As far as like gossip in school goes, there's no way around it. Like at that age, but definitely it's all it is. Like it it might hurt and it might feel like it hurts you, but honestly, if you just ignore it for the most part, even if people are saying some pretty bad stuff, it just goes to show the type of person that they are. And honestly, it makes them kind of be like the fool in a way. It's amazing, like Ryan and I talking about it at times because she's a high school. I should have taken out that other one, but she's a high school teacher, finishing up student teaching. But the difference between when you're in high school and the kind of like groups of people in your class, like the cool kids and this and that, and about like a month after you graduate, everyone just kind of everything changes, and you're like, oh shit, like you're friends with that person now. It's not like, oh, that's that person, I can't be friends with them. Like stupid stuff like that. Like even just being like a year older than younger than someone in high school was like this huge thing, but in the real world it doesn't really matter. But what Doyle said too as well. But pretty much, if it affects you this much, I'm probably gonna get one shot at here, but or not. Now I will. 3,500 damage though. I knew the 183 was out there, but yeah. But more or less, if it bothers you this much, definitely go speak to somebody. Like, I don't want to detract too much from playing here, but more or less, like I had anxiety growing up. Not that you're talking about anxiety, but and it was a big part of my life. I still have it every now and then, in my everyday life now. But definitely go talk to somebody. It helps. Even if it's just like, say, a guidance counselor or a psychologist, something. It definitely helps being able to talk to a third-party person. But pretty decent match, though. I'm glad we got a win because it was looking pretty bad there. Hello, Marcus. Nice to see you. As far as like, I know it's hard to understand. Not that I'm, being 12. Hello, ice cream dud. Sometimes things might seem like, say your parents or something, it's a bad thing and they're out to hurt you or something. But generally, your parents have the best interest in mind for you. So basically, I kind of wish I would, go back to my younger ages because I would definitely do some things differently. But at that age, you don't have a lot of responsibilities and stuff, as far as like paying for a house, job and stuff. So even if something is going wrong in your life, there's always a way to look at it in, a different way, more or less. Whew, I had to take a quick shot there, or else I might have hit my guy. But yeah, not enjoying dance lessons. You make the best of it. Essentially, it'll add character. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain this, especially while playing. But shit. But anyway, my current favorite tank. I am currently in it. This is kind of always been my favorite tank, but once I got it, this is not exactly there. I was trying not to hit the my M48. I would say Warren just, if that's the case, there's always somebody that you can talk to, even if it isn't your parents, or parent. Um, Schools. I'm fairly sure you're in the U.S. They have, and there's always somebody there that you can talk to and work things out with, or even a distant family member. But hopefully, feel free to like PM me or something like that if you want advice. Not that I'm not qualified in any way, but I'm definitely not qualified in any way, since when I was 12, and not that it was a very long time ago, it was 14 years ago. Oh god. I just felt old. Yeah, it was a little bit different back then. No such thing as anything, really. Like, as far as, I didn't have a cell phone, computer. I think I just maybe first got my first, like, Windows 95 or Windows 98 computer or something. Like, something that old, or maybe it was XP back then, I'm not sure. But, oh god. If I'm gonna get shot, I'd at least get shot in my front. Nice, Lucas. Good job on the T-54E1. Yeah, the E3 is my favorite tank. It has pretty damn good frontal armor, a very solid gun, good gun depression. So believe it or not, I like tanks with armor more so than mediums a lot of times. A lot of people will say that they like mediums because the game is slated towards mediums right now. But, crap, I misplayed this a little bit. And he penetrated me on my lower plate. But hopefully we win this, because that was possibly a pretty big mistake. I just took that corner a little bit too close. But yeah. But as far as favorite tanks go, I really like the E3, but I own so many tanks where I like to play a lot of them. Like, I like World of Tanks partially because there's so many different things that you can hop into and play, and not that they're always like their own separate game, each different tank, but there's so many different things that you can do where it never gets stale. Hey, you're from Europe? I don't know exactly how things are over in Latvia, but yeah. I'll just leave it at, like I was gonna say, at that age, things seem like it's like, someone hates you and this and that, but honestly, unless someone like does something physically or whatever wrong, a lot of it, people, you'll find in any stage of life, people are always gonna talk about you and make stuff up, more or less, but you just can't let it affect you that much, because it's not worth stressing out over stupid stuff like that. Hell, even like your friends and family members at times gossip about things that people do, and if they're not saying it to your face or what have you, typically that's all it is. It's just gossip, as long as they're not making stuff up. In that case, just ignore the hell out of that person. But anyway, yeah, the E3 would be nice with a little bit better sides, but it does, compared to say like the T95, even with the next patch buffing the speed, it if all three going at once, we'll have this. It does need some downsides, because the added gun depression it gets and the gun handling DPM is pretty significant. You can do it. Very nice. I'm glad I did not lead to a loss there. That's alright, Lemoncello. I'm glad you like, watching the stream. Feel free to ask any questions, request tanks. Very nice job, Master. But, I lost some credits there. Alright, I think I was gonna try to hop back into the bat chat since that last match was less than desirable. But, a little bit scary, Doyle. But, yeah. Honestly, it doesn't really have anything to do with that, but that was kind of the mistake of the family. Most of like my brother and sister, they're in their mid-30s and stuff. It wasn't exactly planned, but they like me. They accept me. That came out wrong, but yeah, it's just the first time when it kind of came out. It was when I was like around 18 or something. I was like hurt, and then I'm like, they could have got rid of me if they wanted to. Thank you, Gidas or Gedas for this subscription. Thank you very much. I have an Emil 1. Yes. Ooh, Lord. This is going to be a little difficult for our team. But yeah, I can do an Emil 1 after this tank here. That's a pretty good age. That's about... yeah, it's about what my parents are. Kind of to think. It's just my dad and my mom have a few years between them. At the time in life when you start... That's not always retiring, but start enjoying the fruits of your labor. Hopefully. Honestly, not that I've never went through like, say, a rebellious teenage stage or whatever. I kind of look forward to getting old, honestly. Not the physical part of it, but being able to travel a little bit more and stuff. Because right now it's just Ryan and I, we both same mindset of might as well work now and basically get shit done so we can enjoy ourselves, say like 10 years down the road. Don't know where I want to head yet. Thank you, Artie, for missing me. Type 5's down there, so I'd rather him just push. Hopefully they let him push across, because trying to fight him head on is not going to work out for us very well. And I don't know what's behind those two little bushes that always comes back to bite me. Hipster, yes and no. I would say carry almost all HE rounds. However, you can keep a couple AP and heat for the off chance when you think that you're going to be able to penetrate them. No problem, Boren. But I would definitely, in a situation like that, you definitely have to pick the bright, even if it's something small, the bright side out of things, and you have a long road ahead of you. So it's not, don't treat anything like too seriously, but you have to think positive, and it'll help you deal with any problems. Oh Lord, why did you do that? Like their armor is not buffed yet. Damn. I took a very big hit there. I didn't want to, but I was trying to get a shot off and I made a mistake. I don't play the bat chat very well, honestly. I get some good matches here or there in it, but oftentimes I make stupid little things like that. Just does not have the HP, armor, or the staying power to... I'm gonna die here. Yep. To actually fight like that. Oh well. That's what I get for trying to get a couple shots off quickly, but unfortunately I do not have the CDC Mikey. That sounds pretty fun, Doyle. But yeah, I tried again in the bat chat here, but yeah, oh god, some days it just doesn't work for me. Like the closest thing to a CDC I'd have, I would probably say is like a PZ58 Mutts, or I have the FCM50T for French. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little. I don't have a CDC, unfortunately. But if you have any other tanks you'd like to see me play, feel free to request them. Even if it's the bat chat here, I like the bat chat, but oh, I do not always click with it. Granted, this map isn't exactly the best for it, but I could have instead of pushing here when I did, I should have pulled back basically to one of these areas to get shots off on them when they're rounding the corner. And Jacob, this is PC. But Master is doing a very good job here. Hello, Peanut Waffle. Oof. That was a very nice way to end the match. For the enemy team, at least. Alright, Sal's gonna play the Emil 1 again. I went right past it. Slowly grinding this tank out. What did I do? Like one shot of damage, I think? Maybe I might not have even gotten one. Yeah. Typically the way that you can tell which one it is with the user interface. I would say the PC's is a little bit more cleaner, but it's all down to preference. SPG, it looks like it got a Master, yeah. But I don't know what. Something else could have hit him and ammo racked him now. I just got killed because I stupidly pushed into a bunch of frickin' tanks and a tank with no armor. Okay. I could play the M4A1. M4A1 Rev, yeah. Seems to be the tank of the day. I'll gladly hop into it. Thank you very much, Dana, for evening that out. You have satisfied my slight OCD tendencies. Thank you very much. Yeah, I can do the E100, Sebastian. I don't want to go to the center, but I kind of need to, in a way. God. So yeah, after this I'll do the M4A1 and then I'll hop into the E100. I don't think I'm going to push here, but I'll try to see if I can get shots, but since I just got spotted, that's going to be a big fat no for me. The gun handling, oh my god. You can have a perfectly lined up shot and, yep, sorry dude. You backed right into where Artie was aiming for me there. I'm just trying to get a little bit of cheap damage here. I don't plan on staying here very long. Shit, is he really gonna push further? Yes, he is. Someone please kill him because I hit reload. Very nice. Honestly, I don't want to leave Master out there by himself, but I think these guys are going to need a little bit of a nudge. Hello, Armas. I mentioned that a little bit ago. I've thought about it. I need to I need to figure out how I'd actually record things or even say live stream cooking. And the only thing I'd be able to do is my phone, and that quality pretty much sucks. I would probably, my phone would burst up. It'd be like a Samsung phone and burst into flames if it had to live stream. Ooh, interesting. Now, whether or not I can actually kill this guy is another thing. I feel like that was worth it. Oop, can't get that last shot, unfortunately. I can do the Type 64, yes. If I went up the hill, I would have died there. This tank, it's got decent turret armor, but long reload in between the drum and very poor hull armor and speed. That's not my style, Vorin. I try to help new players. I got 3 more chances here, or not. Thank you, Chaffee, or thank you, FV207. All right, they still have 1 SPG that's probably gonna delete me, but I'll push up a little bit here. Let's say try to suck him down, but oh well. No, somebody help me. Anybody? Anybody? Thank you. I was a little bit worried there. Well, hopefully you're in a safe place, Dana. I know it's. I'm guessing you. See you, Peanut. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I know California is getting hammered by freaking rain. It rained here a lot last month. I'm glad it kind of stopped for us. It's getting a little bit depressing walking outside every day and feeling like you're walking on a sponge. See? Oh, I definitely wouldn't stream from my job. Even though it's, our restaurant, my family's. I would not want that. Not that we do anything like unsanitary or anything. I'm really like on top of keeping everything to code. I wouldn't eat at a restaurant if it, if I eat at a place, I always kind of take a peek to see how their kitchen looks or the outside of the business. It says a lot, but oh Lord, it's stressful enough working at times. You'll have like 50 people in the window with just like 2 cooks, and you're just like, how am I gonna cook this? Don't need the pressure of people watching me streaming it. Goodbye, little tank. But yeah, I thought about it. At some point, I might make videos and stuff for cooking. I just need to. I'd have to get some sort of camera that would work over Wi-Fi. It's my webcam here. It's it's all wired into my computer. I do have a Super Pershing, yes. I would recommend it. It's a good tank. Yeah, it helps that it's a cheaper premium, but yeah, I can do the Type 62 as well, Jacob. But it's pretty good, especially after the buff. It doesn't need as much APCR on it. Pretty nice hatch, high caliber. Master did a very good job on his flank too, and yeah, pretty decent match there. So M4A1 was up next again. Ah, well, that's good. Know that you're in a good spot then, Dana. That's kind of like how it was here. We had so much rain, and our winter here. It's been like there's been more days 50, or I would say above 45 degrees than below it, which is abnormal for where I live. And we had so much rain that it became like that. And luckily, my neighborhood, uh, all the yards are kind of say sloped up from the road, and our curbs they're pretty steep. It sucks if you have a little car to get get out of your driveway, but um, our gutters, or not gutters, but the drains in the road were pretty much say full for like at least a week at one point. Yeah, so thank you, Doyle. I don't know if Master got bumped out or not. See you, Vorin. Best of luck. Hopefully you feel a little bit better. Hopefully you go pawn some noobs over there. Master seemed to... Maybe he got disconnected. If you pop back on, Master, I'll re-invite you. Or I'll just give it 1 second here, just in case he just DC'd and it needs to reload. If anybody else wants to hop into the platoon, though, feel free to shoot me a message in game. That's the easiest way for me. But yeah, have a good day, Vorin. Yeah, as far as the hotel hall, our kitchen is not dirty, but so being in a Victorian hotel, and the first floor, because it's on basically pilings almost, because we're right next to the beach. So our kitchen is essentially, the way they did it was, so you have the original like wood, but then we have concrete on top of that, and it's sealed. It's not exactly the fun or most fun spot to work in. All the floors, they're not like uneven, not on purpose, but to slope into the drains. But just the way they had to, like this, they did the kitchen like way back, even before my family owned it, because the building's well over, like, I would say 120 years old, I believe, give or take. The way they had to do it was it just looks funky if you look at the kitchen, but it's actually a really big kitchen for Cape May. Typically the kitchens in Cape May, believe it or not the same shape as this room here. They're about the size of a bedroom. A lot of kitchens in Cape May, because, alright, are you guys gonna stop freaking squishing me here? They're all in like Victorian houses and stuff, and they're tiny. Our kitchen, though, is like, I would say square footage wise, maybe like, I would say maybe like 1,500 square feet, give or take a little bit. So it's pretty damn big. It's a lot to keep maintained at times, especially in an old building. That's actually where I'll be probably in another week or so. I gotta not do any like huge maintenance stuff, but we paint the floor every year with like epoxy paint, and as far as making sure everything's as watertight as we can for an old building, definitely goes a long way. Mikey, my stream schedule's in the description below this video. Basically, Tuesday and Wednesdays I stream 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Friday and Sunday 8 p.m. to 11. It will be changing here the next couple weeks, because I go back to basically right now I have off from work because I live in a seasonal town and I'm a chef. The restaurant's not open right now, but yeah, it's going to be changing here in a couple weeks. I'm still going to be streaming very minimal 3 days a week, if not 4, just slightly different times. Crap, I gotta HE load it, but and yeah, I should have took that first shot. I just didn't want to hit one of my guys. That would have been pretty bad. There is a T-92, so I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself here. Yes, give or take. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just about 4 weeks. Yeah, you're correct there. I try not to think about it that much, if I can be honest. I like my job, but at the same time, I do like having off from my job. I'm sure anyone can agree with that. I think I might just go back to HE because they're angling pretty well here. But yeah, as far as opening for us, like, I don't work, like, we're not open 7 days a week. We're open, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Lord. Sorry for shooting you, dude, but you ran right out freaking in front of me. And that's what I was trying not to do, especially with an HE shell to a Grill 15. But damn, that was like the worst case scenario. The enemy's doing a damn good job, though. Yes, Mikey, that is correct. Like today I'm going a little bit past 11. Some days I go a little bit longer. It depends on my schedule and also my girlfriend's schedule. And also how much I have to do, because I run 2 websites. One for World of Tanks and another one. I haven't kept up on that as much, unfortunately, but I plan on expanding into Dreadnought. I streamed it at this point last week at one time, and I plan on making some articles and guides for that over on menzgaming.com. I don't mean to leave you here to die alone, but it's the best thing I can do for me and my team. I was taking a shot there. Well, that's the thing. You don't get paid in the off season. I kind of do. Like I'm salary since I'm sous chef. But it's definitely not like you're working a full year-round job and getting paid as much as you could make. So, but some people would like the 3 months off. I definitely like it, but it has its ups and downs. What did you do that for, Batchat? Like, oh my God, we still had a chance to win. Like, why do people do that? I might have wanted to reload quicker, but very little chance for me to pen this 263, depending on how he comes around here. The only hope I have is if I get his side, really. Ah, and I freaking missed it. We're pretty much screwed now. So I'm getting shot from the backside. Our TDs are still sitting there. There's probably 1 tank in front of those TDs. I'm not even going to bother repairing here, because I'm not going to last too much longer, I feel like. But, not to say the TDs lost it for us, but they could have moved up to where there's actually a tank. Thank you very much, Shanita, for the subscription. Yeah, thank you very much. Hello, Dark Wolf. Alright, I'll send you another connection. Looks like did Dark Wolf already log off? He did. Well, hello, Dark Wolf, if you're watching. Alright, so I had an E100 up for my next tank here. I can get to that DEFCON, then 46. But yeah, pretty much, I would say 90% of the jobs in my probably 30 minutes in, as far as my area goes, are almost all shoved into primarily just the summer months, so June, July, August, September. But yeah, it's pretty much a 9 months out of the year job market here. I don't plan to cook for forever though, but it's definitely limits your options if you live in my area, what you do. Oh, nice to hear that you're getting better, Abdul. So after the E100, I've got Type 64, Type 62. Might have to split those up because they have the same crew in them. And Super Persian M46 KR. That'll probably be it for the stream. That should get me pretty close to 11:30. Like, I can go a little bit longer here since... no, Mikey, I'm going to go a little bit longer than, you know, the 11 end time that I typically stay with. But... okay. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to explain to people, like, what? Like, you know, the difference between, like, December, mainly after Christmas, but, you know, January, February, part of March, the difference between that time of year and, you know, the rest of the year for Cape May, it's just, oh, there's, like, nobody in town, and then, you know, like this past weekend, it was so nice out. Usually the high in here, or the high around here for this time of year is like 35 or so, and it was 70. There's like, it was like summertime in Cape May. Nowhere was open though, so everyone's just walking around. There's like, I would say maybe 10 restaurants open instead of, there's like, I would say about 75 restaurants in Cape May for such a small area. It was kind of funny to see. But yeah, I'll be able to get to all these requests, guys. That'll be pretty much it, though, for the stream. Don't think I can fit any more in. I definitely need to grab myself some very late breakfast here and then get started on all these articles on WoT Guru that I need to update, since I'm kind of cutting it close as far as when the patch is coming. A little bit more important to make your girlfriend happy by building a laundry room countertop and everything. I'm sure most of you guys would agree with that. I'm sorry for, I know that you only have like one shot. About to say, I'm not taking the best shots, but oh lord, this is not good, not good, not good. Whew. I over-angled there because he was almost certainly using heat shells as well. You're safer against the enemy E100 if you over-angle so they hit your sides. Thank you, Daniel. He's still trying there. IS-4, I was hoping that you'd stop. And I mainly know that from an E100, just because of game mechanics, but I've shot E100 so many freaking times in the side by mistake with a heat shell, and it just doesn't work. You basically need to aim at the side turret or higher up on the side hull. You over-angled a little bit there. Sounds like a pretty fun area to be around Labobo. Oh my god, I missed the side turret. I should have aimed there. Oh, I thought I had a surefire shot, and I took that for granted. I am a filthy heat spammer when it comes to this tank. Whew, his ammo racked him. Yeah, Ryan loves skiing. Unfortunately, I surf, or I don't surf too much anymore because I'd rather not kill my knees, but she loves to ski. I tried snowboarding once, and oh god, did that go bad. I like fell down a mountain for about 30 minutes, more or less, at a ski resort. Oh my god, never again snowboarding. Skiing I'd probably get down, but likelihood of me hurting myself is Probably like 50-50. World famous illuminations? Sounds interesting. Hell, with this weather that we've been having the past few years in, you know, Cape May, our season, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if next winter that we actually stay open longer. Typically, we close the week before Christmas. You know, it's nice being a family restaurant too. That's the only holiday of the year that we have together, but I would venture to say that we're going to be open a little bit longer next year. Just because it's just not getting cold anymore. For anyone saying global warming isn't real, yeah, everything is pointing against that. Hello, Raymond. Don't think anyone wants to hack with you, but hello nonetheless. See you, Abdul. Good night. Thanks for watching. Raymond, if you send me a message, I will platoon with you. If you have like I have a lot of high tier requests here to finish the stream off, but typically if I'm platooning anyone, feel free to message me, and if I have a spot, it's fair game for anyone to pick up. This is actually closer than I thought. A lot closer than I thought. The master looks like he disconnected again. Oh god, this is a whole lot closer than I thought. Oh Nelly, this is bad. What do I do here? I think I kind of have to go back because the T-62A and M41 can cap me out and spot me for arty. Oh god, I did not see that Master was disconnected. Welcome back, Vorin. Oh, I need to pay a little bit more attention to playing. So I thought we were going smooth sailing here, and oh god. Are you kidding me? If I had HE, that would have killed him. Ah, shit balls. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him. Nope. Oh, Lord. I'm probably going to lose this. I know I'm sounding defeated already, but this GW has a perfect shot on me. I know where he's at. He's around A5 from his last shot. Yeah, I freaking know he's there. Hey, Master's back. Woohoo! I was kind of holding out hope that he'd come back into the thick of things. Where did this T-62A go? Mainly holding heat here because that T-62A. Oh my god. And I critted him. I shot too low, that hit underneath his hull armor. Fuck. that was lucky from that M41. Alright, he's got a decent amount of HP. I'm just gonna wait that. We have 6 minutes left, so. This T-62A is our main threat here. And of course I miss. He reported me. That's funny. What are you reporting me for? Hacking? Being just a bad player? I'm going out here for a somewhat calculated decision. I just don't want us to all be on one spot, more or less. M41 just spotted me back there. M41 is that way. I wish I could have got that shot off. I know those guys are probably like, oh, fuck this guy. Finally got him. It only took the frickin' 4th shot. Like, goddamn, like... Shitballs. We're gonna lose this. Oh, no we're not. This is... we still have a chance to win, but oh my god. I thought it was funny though. That guy's like, report it. Like... yes, Mikey. I would say the super person is good at making credits. You just have to kind of manage your, usage of APCR. I really hope he doesn't die, because with how I've been playing, I would throw this shit and lose. But I could get spotted and killed here. But basically, I'm just hoping that one of us sees him and is able to kill him. That would be our best bet. So we don't risk getting splashed or killed on cap. That would be embarrassing. Ah, there he is. You could do it. Oh, we somehow won this. I like how people were like, I thought I was gonna throw the match, but I like how people were trying to tell us how to play. We knew what we were doing. Just don't try to be the little general in the back of your head. Let's see this guy. Oh. I thought you were somebody from... let's add you to the friend list. I'll send you an invite too. We pulled it off. I thought it was someone from the match telling us how bad we are. Very nice game though. Oh lord, that was I lost 76,000 credits for. It's like I hit that M41. I don't know how many times. I forget, but yeah, the amount of shots I hit him and it was 0 damage is just, yeah. But hello Lemon Chow, nice to see you. Well, thanks for the matches, Master. That one was definitely interesting to say the least. Yeah. I'm glad we won that, but Oh, Lord. Alright, what was the next request I had here? I had to type 64. Do, 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 do. Oh my god. That would have been embarrassing if we lost that. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, pretty much anybody watching, if if I'm platooning, some streams I don't always platoon, I do solo. But you just send me a message. That's the easiest way for me to be able to invite you quickly, rather than me have to look up names, search for you, whatnot. Um, you just shoot me a message, and if there's a spot, I'll give you an invite. Vorin, pretty much, World of Tanks is my main game, but I dabble in World of Warships and World of Warplanes a little bit. I play a game, it's in open beta now, called Dreadnought. It's coming out on PC. That's the one that you can beta test now. I've been in it since the alpha testing. It's also coming out on PS4 at some point. Let's see, what else? I play Civilization 6. I play Overwatch. Battlefield 1. That's pretty much it at this point. At some point, I still need to... Talking about PS4 now, because I do have a PS4. I still haven't finished the last Uncharted game over there. I just finished Final Fantasy 15, a few weeks ago. I like RPG stuff with stories at times, and I plan on picking up. I think it came out. I forget what it's called though. Whatever PS4 exclusive gets released, Horizon New Dawn, or I don't know, something like that. But I plan on getting Mass Effect and Andromeda. This might be a... Yep. Well then, that did not work out. I probably should not have went there. But... there's just no Artie, so if I could have gotten across here, that would have been good for my team. But alas, there are 2 TDs sat here, which... Honestly, you're a dick, but you're right, but at the same time... Oh, Lord. The amount of... Usually TDs do not sit there on defense, which... I've made it there every time I've done that recently. So I can't hop into the Type 62 next, but I will get another match in the Type 64 because that match was pretty bad. But I like how that guy took time out of his match, since there was people he could have shot at that point, to type out that message. You gotta love people like that. Mikey, I play on the North American server. Basically, all you just message me in game. My username is C_Menz, but that's pretty much all. I can platoon tomorrow. Yeah, I put camo on everything though. Yeah, I know some people like Team Fortress 2 over Overwatch, but I never played Team Fortress 2 more than just a few battles here or there. But it was alright, but I didn't exactly like it too much. I think Levi's starting to recover from the past couple days, and he wants to go for a walk now. He's just slowly inching towards me. But I'll play a super Pershing here, Type 62, Type 64 again, M46 KR, and that'll be it. Labobo, as far as clans go, if you want to join it, just, let me know your username. Pretty much anyone who watches streams here is, basically welcome to join. It's not really a true clan in a way, people platoon together and stuff, but we don't exactly do too many clan things. Like, I get that the field is wide open, but all our Artie has to do is go doink. Problem solved. He's been busy recently, DEF CON. And kind of the same with Graham, too. I'd like to, Lauren. It's just, yeah, I only have so much time. I barely have time to even play outside of World of Tanks, like the games I'd like to play, like that I already own. That's my problem. Yeah. It's like I don't have that much time to actually play games, especially outside of streaming. You know, just because, you know, I also have a website to contend with. But, you know, I'd like to play, you know, another game with you, but yeah, unfortunately, it's just something where I can't take on another game at this point. I wish I could, you know, stream and do video games for a living, but I'm pretty sure yeah, it would not work out too well financially for me. He's just hitting my weak spots. If I hit you, I was not mad if I was going to hit him. Because we're feeling sorry because he pulled right in front of me. Alright, I need to keep myself somewhat angled here. Oh god, there's a move over here. Okay. I'll, you know, if you don't send the app, Laboba, I'll send you one after the stream. Pretty much, Doyle. He just gives you like, he gives me like little nudges here. And he looks up at me with his little puppy eyes. That sounds good, Mikey. Alright, everyone always hopping on my frickin' spots. Like, they do realize that it's very hard for more than, say, 1 or 2 people to fight on a corner. You're better off going to a different area and push it rather than hop on the same corner as somebody else's. There's probably this SU over here, but at this point we have a pretty hefty lead. Since I don't have a lot of time, I'm just gonna jump out here. Where are you at? Are you kidding me, dude? Why are you trying to run away? I really hope that I wanted him to flip over. Like, just why? Ooh, there's the E2 out there still. It's like, you're not gonna win. You're just wasting our time now. Hello, Graham. Nice to see you. Speak of the devil. I've got the Type 62, Type 64, and the M46 coming up after this. And then that'll be it for today. I'm probably going to get artied here, but I really don't care. Why is he not dead? Or why? Yeah. I was about to say, I didn't plan on shooting at him because I didn't think he'd be alive that long. I don't think I have great shots into here, but I'm definitely not going to be able to push out there fast enough. Pretty decent match though, 2,600 damage. Maybe a little bit more, but we'll see. most of the time they sit in the one little like ditch back there, and you have no shots into them from this area. But yeah, they're all way in the corner. Not speak of the devil, but someone asked about Uber, and I said you guys were a little bit busy. You can't always catch every stream. I know I said that name wrong, but thank you. Alright, so let's do the Type 62. Next up here. Okay. I'm guessing that's you, Mikey. Thank you. And then let's just get Lobobo's name out here. That way I don't lose it. Let's say, you are on my friends list already. I was about to say, I didn't know if I had you friended already. Anyway, pretty nice match though. Nice little quick win. Thank you very much, Lemoncello, for playing the match. Thanks for watching too. So I got the Type 62 up. I was getting a little lost here. Okay. I'm just gonna stick with the platoon here, but I wish I had the standard one. Doyle, but yeah, thank you. That's kind of why sometimes I say the M46, because I sold the tier 9 one a long time ago. Pretty much when I sold it when the M48A1 first came out, and it completely crapped all over it. Pretty much every tier 10 medium did, and I pretty much sold it. I like it though, it's a very good tank. A little bit hard to grind though, starting out. All right, let's hope this goes better than some of my other scouting attempts, but we'll see. I'm just not positive that my other scouts are gonna scout here, but sure, if you wanna. Oh, I hate you right now. I know you're trying to miss me, but I really hate you right now, WZ131. It kind of screws up. It screws up the whole spotting run. My God. I'm a little bit pissed off now, but yeah. But yeah, I can do the Type 64 after this, and then I have the M46. If you wanted the platoon, I can send you an invite. It's just, I almost always just do dink up, a little bit back, or not dink, but pop out and then pop back. Oh my God. We just both chose the wrong way to dodge each other. Hello, Uber. Definitely speak of the devil now. Nice to see you. Hello, Nanto as well. Nice to see you. Going down the rabbit hole here. Kinda wish I'd be getting a little bit more assist damage here, but ooh, that's what I was worried about. He got me. Lord, I'm dead. I'm just gonna I'm gonna say that to myself there. But holy shit, did they not get any freaking... I got 1100 assist damage. Oh my god. I don't know. I just don't understand that. 3 SPGs and that amount of people behind me, and that's all they can do. Alright, so I will shoot you an invite. Type 64, I don't have a... I think that's the same crew. So I gotta do the M46KR first, since that's the same crew, if that works for you. Yeah. Let's say the match... it's almost the same matchmaking, but I will... Let me hop into something a little differently since I don't have that crew. But I'll still get to the M46 and the Type 64. It's just, yeah, unfortunately the Type 62 and Type 64 use the same crew. So I'll pop into this little fellow, and then I'll do both of those tanks to finish off the stream. A little bit longer than I wanted to stream right now, but oh god. I don't think I have gotten... I've probably played like 6 light scout matches today, and every single time almost I've been bottom tier. Or almost, yeah, pretty much every time. Yeah. And not on the best maps. This is gonna be... I'm pretty sure some of you guys might be able to guess where I'm heading right now, and it might be right there. Just because I think scouting on this map is virtually worthless in a way. It's just, it's not very large, and trying to fight in the center and the north in a light tank, especially when you're bottom tier, typically ends with you dying with minimal damage. So at least me going down here, if I get a couple people behind me, if the enemy pushes out to shoot me, my team should be able to inflict quite a bit of damage to them. That's at least my plan. Does it always work out? No. But I think it works out more times than not. I was cutting that a little bit close. A little bit too close for comfort. I very rarely see people head down that frickin' road now. That's pretty much the hard counter to the spot I go to, is people heading up on that road on my left. I'd say the KV4 can still be trudging along here. It's just... it does not look like they push town. Which is not too surprising. They have almost their whole team is TDs. Oh, there's that little... or not little. There's that tank. Just annoy him. I don't think he can hit me. He can though. Oh, that could have ended badly. Alright. So far I've just pissed off... oh god. 3 TDs over there. His KV4 knows he can pretty much end me. Weak. At least I'll stay alive for maybe another shot. Of course, our team's kind of camping. If he wants to try to crush me, he can try to crush me. Shit, they're going after our actual tank over there. Not to ditch you guys, I'm going to try to get this ISU if I can. For these scorpions, shit, they might catch me. Oh, that was such a bad shot there. Thank you for the subscription, Anime. No, don't do it. Ah, you got 2 kills. That's not too bad. Honestly, I'm surprised I am still alive. I can't help out too much with this KV4, but I just hope I don't hit my own guy. Pretty much. Oh lord. Abort. Eh. Shit. He just died, unfortunately. Woohoo. Oh, that was good. Alright, they're pushing towards me. This is bad. Take that. Oh god, this SG-100M is... he's a little bit quick. See if I can surprise him. Whoops. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Oh shit, that T-44. I think he just spotted me. No! He did miss me. I think I reload quicker than him. His T-44 is coming in hot though. Save me, HE. Oh, and the M43 got me. Are you kidding me? Like, I was doing... Holy shit, was I trying to do a lot there. But all my TDs are camping. Like, just go in and kill them. Yes, screaming, please don't kill me, helps more than you would think, Lobobo. There's a reason I say it. It has a, you know, the enemy knows that you're saying that and they try not to kill you. Oh, hey, little dog. Hey, we won Malinovka. Awesome. Wish my team would have did a little bit more assist damage. Alright, so I can do the Type 64 now and the M46 after. Do you have I was about to say, do you have any that he does have a CDC? Okay, I can, yeah, I'll get to the type here. I'm trying to finish this stream. Must finish all requests. So I'll do the M46, then finish with the Type 64, and that's going to be it for today. Almost hitting 12 o'clock here. Levi's slowly getting impatient. Well, part of it has to do with streaming. You know, it's hard for me to sit there and type, especially in a light like that. But the most I ever do is like ping, or if I die, I'll be like, hey, maybe you guys should try this. But usually when I'm playing, I don't like actively, you know, tell people what to do, more than just pinging. But honestly, if that already didn't hit me, I was 90% confident I was going to be able to kill those two, the KV4 and the SU-100 M1, I think it was. But I know that sounds like a hard task, but I had those guys. It was just going to take me many HE shots. They're already, unfortunately, rebalanced me, though. Alright, so tier 10 match. What a surprise. Why would Cody get a top tier match? But thanks again for watching, guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers here as well. And thank you for the tips on top of that. You guys have easily burst kind of my goal for this month. That makes Levi happy. He gets a few more treats this month. Oh, I'm kind of joking, but oh god, does this dog's treats cost so much money because he's allergic to half of what, or not even half, probably like 75% of what normal dogs eat. He almost costs more money for food in a day than Ryan and I some days. See, like, I want to sometimes, but, you know, it's not always, it might not even help. Yes, salty IS-3 drivers, Graham, yes. Like, every now and then I will, but they were camping a lot, but while I won't say that they weren't camping bad, because they kind of were, it wasn't anything like they were in super bad locations, if that makes sense. Typically the times where I'll like get in a chat like that is when people are purposely camping in like the most useless spot collectively. That's when I get, you know, a little bit irritated. More, you know, enough to say something in chat. I just hope that they win. I'll be annoyed if they lose. Because, you know, between me and CCP, they should have been like, oh, our lights were doing a pretty damn good job. Let's win this for them. E25 platoons, yes. They're pretty much, if they're on the enemy team now, they're pretty much top of my list to kill. Soul E25s as well. Alright, I need to actually push up here. I am less safe further back when it comes to Artie right now. Let's say I'm not. Ooh, I saw that gun coming back and I was like, shit. Jack, I have one more match after this, then I'm off. Go figure. 268 is down there. Don't know if he can still see me. I'm hoping that's a big fat no. I'm actually gonna pop back and help out the other side. Yeah, I thought I'd be done by now, but I've been having a couple little hiccups as far as getting a few tanks played in a decent match, so it's run a little bit later than usual. I will be back tomorrow, same time now, 8 to 11 a.m. Hopefully I get these guides I need to do finished today. Just a lot of typing for me. I finished most of the weak spot guides I'd like to get done, but I haven't finished editing a lot of my articles for this patch coming up. I wish I was back here about a minute ago. Hello JT, nice to see you. Oh, he just got hit pretty hard. I think by the same tank that got me. Say this IS-7, I want him to... I think we're still on a lead. I just want him to push up further than he normally would, but... Thank you, Jack. Artie, please. Please and thank you. Really? I'll track you. Or try to track you. No. Alright, the JPZ is at least out of IV range, but he can annihilate me if I don't play this right. Did he spot me? No. I thought there was a little bush for me to use over here. Here's the hoping my last match. Like if the Type 64 doesn't, or no, was it Type? Yeah, Type 64 is up next. If that doesn't work out this time, unfortunately I don't have the time to give it another go. Which I mentioned earlier in the stream. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I said basically I've never watched him, but apparently, unless it's, I don't think it's some sort of hoax. The North American streamer Poshy Bird seemed to have, he passed away. I think yesterday, I believe it was. But it's just unfortunate to hear that. But just don't know if anybody. Yeah, I said it earlier in the stream, but yeah, I don't know if anybody here has watched him before, because I know he was pretty popular over on Twitch. So Type 64 here. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it's not just some sort of hoax or anything, but yeah. Well, you know what I mean. But it would be a pretty sick joke. But alright. Here's hoping some good matchmaking. But this is gonna be my last fight. I have to, oh Lord. Sorry about this. Guess I had to answer that. Alright, same map. Even though I'm top tier, I might approach this the same way as I did before. Hopefully it works out, but being top tier is a little bit different than bottom tier, of course, but I've just never had luck fighting in the north. Even if I win that flank, typically don't win the match. Let's see, is anybody heading up this little road here? Nope. Typically, I don't know how Twitch works, but I would assume, I think from reading about it, like who knows what everything's true, but I'm pretty sure they just lock the account so like nobody else can log on it, more or less. I don't know how exactly they deal with it after that, though. Why am I doing that? I saw him shoot, though. Yep. That's what I was saying, why. I was getting a little bit greedy there, and that came back to bite me. Oh, how did you die? I didn't even notice that. Sorry if I could have helped you. I was a little bit too focused at this KV1 for everybody's sake. Come on. Ah, shit, my gunner's dead. Come on, HE, I need one to work. Woohoo! 6 damage. Kind of squished here. OI, please. Or I guess the VK is going to take a shot here for me, but... See ya, Mikey. Thanks for the matches. A little bit hard for us to get lights to go off well, though, in this amount of battles, but... Yeah, thanks again for playing a few. Come on, dude. Face the other way. Shit. I'm dead by the few. Oh well. I forgot about the T-34, but sorry I couldn't get a good match in the Type 64 here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you have a good day. For some of you guys, a good night. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. I'll be streaming the same time. Same place. Pretty much probably going to do the same thing. I'm going to do premium tanks for part of it. And... you know, for 2 hours of the stream, I'll do any requests that you guys have. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. Have a good one.